Welcome to MME Live and the Kingdom crossover stream. Talking about Superman. Sorry we're late. This Max guy's on the Nerd channel. You can have both tabs up and give Bruce some more watch time and more watch power. There might be some things you could do over there too. You got to check it out. I'm not spoiling the surprise or anything, but good things to come soon. I'm Monday and having a great stream. You're having some streams, or what streams are you having on the weekend too?
Tomorrow I'm doing the Qualified with the guys from Renovision. I will be dual streaming like I do every Friday, and then Sunday is Between the Covers, where everybody comes to celebrate the hobby. That's the comic book market report show, which is getting a lot of traction, actually. People actually show up and hang out.
That's great. I had a busy week. I finally have internet again.
Yay.
Which was a big, I actually canceled the Verizon and person from coming because they fixed it overnight somehow.
Oh wow.
They really don't want people to come to your house or you to talk to people at Verizon. It's like the future, Bruce. For people that work in customer service, I was speaking to AI for most of it, and I'm sure AI fixed my problem. And the sad thing is the rep did not fix my problem and just accused me of messing something up. So even though
he yelled at you,
even she yelled at me.
Whoa.
And even though
Max hates women.
No, I don't. No. And even though
women hate you?
No, I try my best, my darndest to have human interactions with every interaction I have, because I feel like a lot of this stuff is going to be going away in a few years. The AI probably solved the problem, and the human was not very helpful at all. And I didn't even, they sent me a feedback. How do you rate this customer service rep? And I'm like, I'm not gonna, look at Zeno here. I'm not wondering. I just woke up from a nap after seeing Dune 2. These guys schedule the show to start 20 minutes from now. Start early and wonder why views are down. People are going to catch on. You got here.
I'll settle for the views after the show ends. Those are my people.
From what I hear, you're used to coming early yourself. So,
what? Wow.
I don't know why I said that. Actually, you're an old man. You'd be lucky if it happens at all. Wow. I'm roasting Zeno. No, don't. I shouldn't get Zeno started because
don't get Zeno.
I don't even want to see.
Wait, we starting early?
We're starting.
When Zeno's on top of his game, he's on top of his game.
Yeah, I actually, I'm not curious at all. Hey, Talani, how's it going?
Well, we're actually late.
We are.
Yeah, I know you guys are late. You put it at for 4:30, and I was just like, maybe I should come at 4:30, but I saw you were live, Brucifer, on YouTube.
Oh, so you saw Brucifer's live?
Yeah, he popped up on the homepage.
Yeah.
Make sure you're watching on my side. Max doesn't need it.
I do so need it. What is this? I'm not going to do dual streams with you if you tell people not to watch on my channel. What the heck?
Actually, you can watch on both channels.
Wait.
What is this about?
I'm getting both your channels up right now, and I'm putting tabs open for both of you.
Look at this.
Yeah.
This is how you do it.
Thank you.
Professional YouTuber here. This is why we need Taladia. He keeps us grounded.
Yeah. I'm
Unlike
trying
your
to
hair.
well, Chubby Teddy, I'm trying to upload my review for like the 4th time.
Don't
Like the
ignore him.
Zeno,
Ignore him.
Zeno,
Ignore him, Max.
I'm about to time you out.
Oh man,
You know you can't
time
time
him out.
Zeno out.
Okay. I'm trying to upload my review again. I didn't actually I didn't want to spoil anything, so I was very careful not to give any plot details whatsoever, just to give my review of the experience.
Yeah,
But
because
I love Dune too.
if you
Love
do
Dune.
that, I would so make a reaction video to your thing and call you out. It'll be my first time calling somebody out.
No, I love this movie. I
Mm,
can't wait to see it again. Um, I
I'm
can't.
planning to watch it this weekend myself.
Oh, you are? It's getting Telaudia to the theaters? That's a big deal. Because I know
Yeah.
you love movies, but you have limited. You have limited
Anything,
spending money
anything,
for movies.
any,
You also like gaming and yeah.
yeah, anything Christopher Nolan, I'll go and see it.
Well, this isn't Christopher Nolan.
Was
Not
it
Christopher
Christopher
Nolan.
Nolan?
It's
No,
That's
Denny
all.
Villeneuve. Denny Villeneuve.
was it Christopher Nolan? I'm getting confused with the directors.
Oppenheimer.
Yeah,
Oppenheimer's Christopher Nolan.
Don't worry
yeah,
about the directors. Just go watch the movie.
yeah. I still go
Oh,
watch it because I know that
well, good thing is it's better than
Timothy,
Christopher Nolan. I think. Uh hey
Xena's calling
Larry.
it.
Thank you, Larry
Xena's,
Corpus. I actually have to stop highlighting stuff. Zeno gets enough attention in the
Who?
chat. Zeno. Larry, I have your other reaction. I just have to upload it. It's saved on the computer. I got to upload it before
Mm.
someone
yeah.
deletes by accident or something. Oh, Isaac, you're seeing the Dune 2 part 2?
Hey, did
I know
your
that,
Larry,
did
that Wonka guy's in there, so it's got my attention.
hey Max? Did your Beyonce review reactions stay up?
what?
What?
They're coming
What?
after you now. What do you
What?
mean? Stay up? Did yours get taken down?
Yeah, it got blocked worldwide.
Blocked worldwide.
Yeah.
Mine was partially
Oh,
blocked.
Ooh,
I don't know what that's about.
I don't know either. It was like it was at like 1,000 views already.
Beyonce
Oh,
needs all the
that's
money. Um,
ah. So Max, I
yeah.
know you went live late last night, and I was just like, I was waiting for
Did
Oh,
he?
you all,
I was
all
testing
night.
to see if I could go live. I did the PlayStation just because I wanted to play the Contra demo, which is
La-
awesome.
Last two
It,
nights, I stayed up all night just for you,
no, I don't
and
believe that.
Oh,
No, no.
I did. I stayed up all
Okay,
night just for you,
well, that's the
okay.
first time somebody stayed up for Max.
I know.
just for you,
My
Usually they
wife's
go
like,
down
I'm
quick.
going to bed,
And then when it was 5 a.m., I was just like, no, I'm going to bed.
or you're
I
making too
said,
much noise.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. All right. So we have big news. Should we get to
yes,
my news first, which I think is the priority news, or go to
It,
Bruce first?
it's your channel.
it's your
No.
channel.
Me and Bruce had a debate. Let's get how many likes do we up to here?
Uh,
Let's get up
I
to
don't know.
20 likes on each stream, please. We have 21 people watching.
Rock
Hit that
paper
like
scissors
button,
for
guys.
it. Rock paper scissors for it.
We'll take a 20 combined.
All right. Okay, let's go to the chat. We'll put a poll up. Which topic should we cover first? What's the more important topic? The Deadpool topic? Deadpool 3 or Superman topic? We'll get into
Nobody knows.
Teladia first.
Superman topic, of course.
What? I don't like you siding with Bruce all the time. Chat, what do
Hey,
you
it's not
think?
siding. It's not siding with
Especially
Bruce.
especially since they released a video today from the set of Superman
Oh, I didn't see
on
that.
TikTok. I know you didn't. You were sleeping, sir. You were sleeping.
Uh Let me see.
Yeah, I saw that TikTok on Twitter. I know what you're talking about, Brucifer.
We can't play it because of the theme song.
Yeah, because of copyright.
Well, you
Yeah.
can take the music
Copyright.
off.
Yeah, I know.
We don't want to get
Oh, let me
you.
see.
Oh, but I have something news to talk about.
Well, okay, go ahead.
It's just a mini thing. Peacemaker is fun on MK1.
Oh, MK1 is getting destroyed with bad
Yeah,
Why?
press because they have this new season of content,
Uh-huh.
and they have like custom skins that are, and the colors just look like horrible. It looks like a very amateurish costume
yeah.
design.
Well,
And every
people. I don't know.
no, you haven't seen though, Bruce. You're just
I,
judging. You're just judging people like on the
I
fans.
I
Like, oh,
I know what
fans
you're
I,
complain.
I didn't say a word yet. Jeez.
I know what you're talking about, Max, because um I'm watching a content creator that's played MK1. He's playing as Peacemaker right now.
Mhm.
So
All I'm
Uh,
saying is,
yeah.
I am not one to pay for skins. That's all I'm saying. I don't care about
uh,
skins. If it doesn't help my gameplay, I don't care.
Okay. Well, they're not.
well,
These are ones you earned grinding in the game, so they're not paid skins.
Invasion.
But
Yeah.
they're so like puke looking. No one wants it.
Blue Jay, I
Hey,
sent you the
Zeno,
link.
Yeah.
Blue Jay's already got
Can you send
access because
Volterra a link?
Voltaire's here?
He's in the
Vol-
chat.
Voltaire's
I
hasn't.
listen. Rational. So rational skeptic $2. Max, look at the pic I DM'd you. I can't. I have to get
A new PC.
a new another computer up here. I have to figure it out. I'm very limited to what I can do on this computer. It's driving me insane. I can't take it anymore. That's another reason. Besides my internet going out this week, it's another reason my streaming's been more sporadic than normally.
Yeah.
Is
Right.
because
Right.
the internet's been out, and then I can't even bring up Twitter at all. I can't even look at it. I used to just not be
Aw.
able to tweet. Now I can't even look at it.
Aw.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been.
Are
You know, I've
you
been.
Zeno? Oh my God. Not a joke. I'll get really pissed off at you if you start joking about stuff like that because
No, Zeno, we're not talking about that.
no. Don't even mention it. Oh my God.
Voltaire, does Voltaire have access to
I
the
sent him a
StreamYard?
link.
Hmm.
He has a link.
I'm not getting on Twitter on my cell. Yeah.
Anyway, we're here to talk
I
about
am here to escape the craziness of the real
skins.
world. You'll
I'll
pay
pay
for
for
skins.
the club, the strip club, pop the champagne, the VIP.
Okay, so I did bring up. Here's the poll.
The
Okay,
poll.
let's see the poll.
Superman
Exactly.
logo again did win.
Of course it did.
Of
Nobody cares
course.
about what you're talking about.
No, what do you mean nobody
Yeah.
cares? 42%
Well,
care.
nobody has any idea what you're talking about. That's a better way for me to say it.
Yeah. Hey, Mama Bear.
Eh.
You're watching on MME, right? Not the Kingdom. Get over
Right.
here. No, I'm just kidding. I know you're supporting the King.
You voted for
You voted for
Deadpool.
Deadpool. Thank goodness.
I'm sorry, Blue Jay. This is all Max's fault. I've been trying to do the casting for 2 days now.
Well, if he gets on here, we could do the casting and then he could go.
Yeah, we could do
No,
the casting quick.
Yeah. It is my fault, but I saw Dune 2.
you blame
Dune
Max.
2 is not an easy movie to go after work and then take a nap. With the trailers, Sean O'Rourke was right about one thing. With
Go
the
on.
trailers, it's like 4 hours. He's like, I can't do it. He's complaining about his old man bladder.
What?
He's like, I don't like to miss movies, and I just can't get through that whole movie. I'm not going to go.
Isn't it 2 hours and 45 minutes?
No, but previews and
Oh, yes. Well, I have to cover this because
No, we gotta do the casting first.
yeah.
Blue Jay's here.
That first, and then while Blue Jay's here. Go ahead. Hey, Blue Jay, how's it going?
Just going all right. Going
All
So what's
right,
okay.
amazing. Did you see
what's
Dune yet?
No,
Are you planning to?
probably. I mean, I like the first one.
Oh my
I heard
goodness,
his
Blue
heard
Jay
is
is so
great.
good. It's one of the best movies I've ever seen. Denis Villeneuve and
Timothy?
Timothy Chalamet. I underestimated what their. I never was dogging on them. I just didn't. They both bring it to another level. Like I was so shocked at Timothy Chalamet's acting in this too.
I'll probably
Timothy. I just call him the Wonka guy.
the Wonka guy.
No longer
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
All right.
Okay. Casting
Wait,
couch.
casting couch. We did this last past Monday or Monday. Well, Tuesday because I didn't stream Monday. On Taco Tuesdays on Kingdom.
Taco
I'll just run
Tuesday.
quick. I'll run through quick everybody's picks from that night. Then we'll get into.
Okay, is this
Interesting.
whose is this first?
I
I don't
don't.
think. No, this is not mine. This is not mine.
No,
'Cause I
this is
watched.
This is Joe's dueling. I think.
Joe's
It was
Dolan. Okay.
yeah, interesting picks. I think this was his.
Nicole Kidman, Caretaker. I don't even know who Caretaker is.
Yeah, she's a magical user in Marvel.
Yeah.
And
If you
then we
played with that sense.
have
This was DL's.
this was DL's.
Yeah, because I
Wesley
watched your
Snipes
stream
is back.
2 days ago.
Yeah,
Of course,
he
he
did
was
like
using.
a retro 2000 casting call.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
get
nice
where he
one.
was. I mean, it's cool. I get where he was going with. I mean, uh, Joaquin Phoenix. I can kind of see that. Which I mean, you don't have to keep the 2000s cheese balls of it. I mean, you make it good.
Mhm.
It was some good. He had some good picks. You know,
Yeah.
I really like this pick for Elsa Bloodstone, Eva Green. I love her as an actress.
Oh
She
yeah,
was in
she was a
Casino.
Casino Royale. Yeah.
Yeah.
hmm And then we have, I think this was Jedi Johnson's picks.
hmm
Okay.
Gemma Arterton. Wow. Eliza Gonzalez.
Isa
Isa.
playing Santana Hellstorm, Damien Hellstorm's sister. Solid cast. Then we
Anthony.
have, I think this is Dom's picks.
Norman Reedus, Johnny Blaze. Ooh. Carrie Jones.
I
don't
feel
know
like
who-
I feel like picking the Russos is a very cliche thing at this point. I mean,
Yeah.
I like the Russos, but like ever since they just did Marvel and Endgame, it's just such a cliche thing.
Jack Russell is Werewolf by Night.
Oh.
Yeah.
I kept thinking of a dog.
And Danny Catch is the other Ghost Rider, Johnny Blazing.
Oh,
Danny
I'm
Catch.
sorry. Oh, we forgot something.
Hi and hello,
Sorry.
everybody.
Okay, sorry.
If
That's a
if I
good-
were to
that's
make
nice.
you an alarm clock, I would just wake up like
I-
startled.
I like Alden Ehrenreich.
Good morning, Blue Jay. That's how I would
my
wake you up.
God.
Blue Jay. Just-
Oh my god.
He usually says in the mornings, "Your Uber's on the way. Get out."
Yeah. Get a
Here's a
refresh.
gift bag.
A gift bag. Wow.
That's a gift bag.
Xeno's
That's
like
a-
Sarah
there's
Sanders,
your
yeah,
your gift bag is by the
on your left.
bay. What is it?
Bidet.
Bidet.
Out of a day.
I said the bay. Bidet. Sorry.
Bidet.
On your way out.
Oh
Get
my
your-
God! You
get
get a
a
gift
little-
bag, and in the gift bag there's Stanny wipes and the morning after pill.
Oh man. Well,
He's gonna make me fall off my chair.
And a coupon for an egg McMuffin and an orange juice.
coupon for that.
Coupon. Oh my God! Not even a Denny's breakfast. A coupon for McDonald's. All right, next up, I believe this was Red Five's picks.
Yeah.
Ghost
Daphne.
Rider.
So Daphne Keene is Wolverine. So I remember. Is it like?
X-23?
So is it
X-23.
X-20? Yeah, taking just the
Yeah.
name of Wolverine.
Well,
Yeah.
for years in the comic books, she was the Wolverine. Um,
In the comics.
Logan was
However-
dead for years, so she was the main Wolverine for years.
Oh, okay. I
Not
would like
even
to
a
see her
crack
come
of
back
blood.
one of these days. You know.
Timothy Chalamet, Morbius. That's interesting. Gary Oldman, Dracula. I love that.
Yeah, that's a great choice.
It's
right
kind
there.
of it's kind of on the nose. I think.
You can't
Henry
do
Cavill, Mephisto.
Mephisto. Pretty much like
he said Mephisto.
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 Okay, what's next?
Then we have. Wait, oh, sorry. Then we have this cast. This was. What the hell happened to that pick?
I like, now that I'm thinking about it, I was thinking John Day. Yeah, I could see him as Blade too. I like
That's a
that.
good pick for Dr. Voodoo.
I'm sorry about that. I don't know how that Toby Stevens got erased, but let me check who he had as Toby Stevens.
Hey, DL.
Hey.
I just saw Dune Tune, brother.
Don't blame
Looks
me.
like
Did you see it?
Dial just woke up, it looks like.
DL, don't blame me for this time.
Oh, yeah, I know
he has
exactly
Toby
who to play.
Stevens as Damien Hellstorm.
Mm.
Yeah,
Cool.
Joe's had a great pick. Then mine, I believe. I'm bringing back Robbie Reyes.
Oh, Zolo. I like that one.
Yeah,
Get
people
Barry
have-
Keoghan out of here. You have a great cast. I don't like Barry
What?
Keoghan.
He's a
What's
great
not to
actor.
like?
What are you
He's very
talking
good.
about?
I don't like him.
Bruce
Are
likes
you-
him because he'll do full frontal nudity.
I mean, I don't dislike him personally. It's
No,
just,
I like his dancing actually. He freaked me out with the bathtub and
is that
the
Saltburn guy?
grotto
Oh, he's in
scene.
Saltburn.
Yeah, that's him.
Zeno, be nice. Oh my God, he's
And
really...
Tyler Hoechlin as Werewolf by Night because he already played a goddamn vampire. And Justin
Superman.
Rain, which is a
And I
great
know
First
oh.
Nation actor, and Shaman is from Alpha Flight. He's a medicine man. Just saying.
Tyler
then-
Hoechlin.
Yeah, of course. He's going to be
Cool.
cast in every movie I pick. And then we have.
It's Bruce.
Here we go, Blue Jay. Tell us about your pick.
That is not mine. What are you talking about? I was not involved in this.
Joe Boy, get out of here.
What?
Remove him from the stream.
Joe Coy is Doctor Strange. Come
Taylor
on,
Swift would be so upset with this.
Oh, I don't even know. I know what you're talking about. I wasn't even thinking about that.
I like Dave Chappelle as Moon Knight, though. That's a good pick.
He does
Halle
not-
Bailey as Storm is actually, I would love that. Yeah.
I mean, she was the X-Men cast that we did last time. So, and
Yes.
I picked. So yeah, Michael Pena is Ghost Rider. I
actually would be up for that.
That's not that funny.
Wow.
Like, why not?
I think that would be interesting.
Yeah, what do you think about this?
No. I want to put this in
This is
perspective.
pretty crazy.
Yeah, I've made this last minute because I forgot because I turned Twitter notifications off, so I was just kind of just firing shots, and also I know crap about
We showed your picks.
Midnight Sun. I was just like, I know a couple of characters. I just like boom, 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 put some random characters in there. Okay, Michael Pena's Ghost Rider. Okay, I mean it's random. Okay, Wesley Snipes. I mean he's the only Blade until Mahershala Ali whenever that movie comes out in 2099.
He'll be retiring with Social Security by then.
Yeah, Joe Coy as Doctor Strange. I mean, I guess Joe. I mean, a comedian as a comic book movie hero is not that new. And the most creative one is Robert Pattinson. So like, if you think you're out of the vampire Twilight shit out of here, never mind. They pull you back in. Robert Pattinson as Morbius.
Why not?
Why not? Kevin Hart, because I did that shit last time. She's just like,
Yes.
I was
He
like, what the
frozen,
hell
or
is
is
this
that
shit?
just him?
Wait, hang on. Is Kevin Hart going to play a Canadian? You think he could do that?
Just
Hugh
say,
Jackman
hey,
didn't play a Canadian.
Well, that's fair.
Holly Bailey. These are the two just from the last ones, and Dave Chappelle is moving.
Brilliant.
Yeah, this is not pretty much. I mean,
I
it's
would
not my
actually like to
best
see
one.
that.
I didn't go full blown stupid with the X-Men one, but I'll try.
You know
Next
why
time.
the biggest Hollywood casting companies aren't hiring Blue Jays? I'll never understand. I mean, this is brilliant stuff.
I don't know.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, Antoine Fuqua. I mean,
Hey, they're going to
I
be
like
making a
Antoine
new
Fuqua.
Oscar category for best cast, right? Blue Jay.
Blue Jay would win every year.
I still think my cast and pitch is the best.
I think so too. Yours is more creative. Yours has thought put into it.
All
Mine's
right,
just
look,
like pull
I mean,
shit
wait,
out of the
hang on. All joking aside, Dave Chappelle playing a schizophrenic superhero. Listen,
it's not too
it's
far
not
off.
crazy. It's not crazy. It could work.
Don't worry. The
He's
next time we
playing
do a
like
casting
me.
couch, I'm gonna try and put some thought into it for some of those craziest stuff.
I actually thought you put a lot of thought into this.
You do? I mean, I
I'm
really
glad you
just
feel that way.
pull some crap out of it. Whatever. It was just
And Max's picks. We'll go back to Blue Jay. I mean, on DL's after since he's here.
Yeah.
There you go. Little movie perp directing Max's movie Kiss Ass.
what?
I thought if I put his name there, that he might show up because he retired early. He hasn't even been on my streams in forever. No, I'm just kidding. I
I
would
was
actually
about-
like to see what Little Movie Perp could do.
He's
Anya
very
Taylor
nice.
Joy, Elsa Bloodstone. I know Elsa Bloodstone is a very beloved character. And I think she could do a good job there. Austin Butler's Ghost Rider. He's in that biker movie, and I just saw him in Dune 2. Wait, what? Is that how you're laughing? Is that the no? But I like
your first response was he was in that
he's in a
biker movie.
He's in a biker movie. Yes.
Wow.
So he's already in that. He's already been cast.
He's used to playing guys on
similar, and
bikes.
He can ride a bike. Idris Elba. Why not? Idris Elba's been suggested for every other movie. So yeah, I think he could do a good Blade.
Why
I'd like
is
an
everybody
older Blade.
casting guys over 50 for Blade? I mean, come on.
I didn't.
Jake
Well,
Gyllenhaal, Moon Knight. I'd like to see that. Joseph
Sure.
Gordon-Levitt, Doctor Strange. I'm pretty happy with that one.
That's pretty good.
Robbie Malek, Morbius, and Margot Robbie as Scarlet Witch. Forget Harley Quinn. I'd like to see her Scarlet Witch. I think it's an excellent cast.
Yeah, no.
Dwayne Johnson is Sleepwalker.
What?
You guys know who Sleepwalker is?
Yes.
Okay.
It's like no.
I
man.
know. And for people that don't know, let me just. Do I have an image of him? Here we go.
Oh my god.
What's funny about that?
Dwayne Johnson playing that character?
Sure, why not?
Have him wear green makeup and some red
You're
eyes.
just saying sure, why not for everything, aren't you, Vulture?
Yeah.
Try to be positive.
What did I win? What did I win?
Well, we got to go back to DL.
You win nothing because it's my turn.
Yes. Well,
Okay, so I want to comment. Poor Wesley Snipes. He got railroaded by the government, put in jail, even though he did end up paying his taxes. It was for some weird reporting thing. So yes, bring Wesley Snipes back. If you're going to go with a over 50 Blade, bring back Wesley Snipes. He was terrific.
Oh my goodness.
I should have cast Eddie Murphy as Blade.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
this is your friend DL. Sorry.
Yeah, unfortunately. Love the Blue Jay. But anyway, am I doing my whole spiel again?
That's up to you.
Paul Anderson to direct.
Do it.
Sure. You want to do my okay? I'll do my whole spiel. So with my pitch, I was doing it as if they tried to do a Midnight Suns movie in the early to mid 2000s because I wanted to do something just a little different. I said in the previous thing when when Punisher Warzone and Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance came out, they were trying to do that Marvel Knights brand thing, and so I'm like, okay, let me add on top of that. Let's say in the early mid 2000s they tried to have like a little shared Marvel Knights universe on here, and that's my inspiration for this. Now, Wesley Snipes is Blade, obviously coming off of the first three movies, and then Nicolas Cage coming back as Ghost Rider, of course. I chose Jake Gyllenhaal as Werewolf by Night and Eva Green as Elsa Bloodstone because they Eva Green was popular around that time, and like Jake Gyllenhaal was in everything around that time as well. And I thought they'll be probably good typecast for when they were trying to cast actors in Marvel roles around that time. It was a little weird, but I was like, okay, not I can see it a little bit. And Joaquin Phoenix was fan casted as Doctor Strange for a while before Benedict Cumberbatch came back. I mean, Benedict Cumberbatch ended up getting the role, so I was like, okay, Joaquin Phoenix, let's go with that. So my whole pitch is that um, the Doctor Strange was trying to get the Darkhold stuff, the Darkhold stuff that we saw in Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness. I was bringing that whole thing back. That Doctor Strange is trying to defeat the writer of the Darkhold, which is called the Chthon. He's this like dark tentacle monster thing, and I was like, okay, yeah, that's crazy enough to do for early mid 2000s dark Marvel film, sure. But the whole plot of it is that he's trying to come back and he's trying to get the Darkhold back. And so the whole plot is that Doctor Strange is appointing Blade, Ghost Rider, Werewolf by Night, and Elsa Bloodstone to retrieve the Darkhold and stop Chthon from returning. Now, the reason why I chose Paul W.S. Anderson is mainly because around that time when he did Alien versus Predator, he was able to do a slick, dumb action movie. So I'm like, okay, he's competent enough to do some type of Marvel film around that time as well. And also because you know how he likes to cast his wife Mila Djokovic in most of his films around that time. I was going to have Mila Djokovic be one of Chthon's henchmen, along with Ken Jeong, because Ken Jeong was going to play Dark Dwarf, who is actually a character for the comics that works for Chthon, and he looks like the
Dark
character.
Dwarf.
Yes, Dark Dwarf.
Yeah.
He's this little man that does mischief from the Midnight Suns. I actually did some research on who the villains of the Midnight Suns were anyway.
Wow.
And then the character that Mila Djokovic would play is called Sister Neil, who is this being that's able to kill anybody with one touch. So that would be some ridiculous Electra sorcery bull crap that I was going to do there. Now with Keanu Reeves' Morbius, I was going to have him be a setup for a mid-credit scene to set up for a sequel that will never happen because the first movie would have been so stupid but entertaining to watch, but nobody would go see it. But Keanu Reeves will be the setup for a sequel. So
So what's
I
what's
like
the
it.
what's the villain's name again?
Chthon.
What? Kazoo?
God.
Dude, it's actually
Kazoo.
spelled Chthon, and I'm like, how do you pronounce that?
Hold on. I mean,
Cotton.
Kafan.
Chthon.
What? Kajugabu? What? What? Okay. I like this cast right here.
I
It's
like.
a
I would.
good idea.
I would watch the heck out of this.
I think this movie might have prediction. This movie might have bombed so hard it got no sequel, and oh my god,
Probably
my
not.
man.
This movie
Yeah,
just need more boobs. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, it needs more
Mila
2000s.
Talking about Scott
And-
Nicolas Cage.
No, it needs more
He does have
2000s
man boobs.
techno music.
Mila Djokovic.
I have to admit, DL, your casting is the best next to mine.
Oh please.
Wait, hold on.
You Googled yours.
Give me
I
some
didn't
2000s techno music.
I was thinking hard about it. Great job. Great job.
Great
Gee,
job.
I wish that was just more detailed.
I went with little movie perp ahead of Paul Wes Anderson. So
It's
And
baby
now-
hands.
We get to see this.
what's this?
I
Oh,
can't
we
play
got-
the music.
Copyrighted.
It'll be fine. I'm kidding.
She's doing a reaction. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Lex and she's looking at Lex first.
Oh, stop.
He's,
What's going on
he is
there?
wearing a Creature Commandos
T-shirt.
sweater.
How can you see that?
Somebody pointed out on
The fact that people
It
can
looked
put
great.
up the shirt.
I know.
Cast looks great.
Great cast.
Heck yeah.
They all need some sun.
They do. They're looking really white.
Well,
Yeah.
in the middle of Ohio right now, I believe, aren't they?
Yeah.
I thought they were in. I forgot. Was it Norway or something? I don't know. Somewhere cold. I don't know.
No way. Yeah, no way.
Yeah.
They getting those tax credits everywhere.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Did y'all talk about the crest yet?
The what?
Did y'all talk about the suit yet?
Logo.
I gotta
emblem.
interrupt. Listen, we're gonna get to the good stuff, but I honestly don't do this. Like I've passed
here we
this
go.
part of my YouTube career, but this is so god awful that this has to be made fun of. And do we know what we're talking about?
The crow.
The crow.
Yeah.
What is this? Is this a joke? Like, I remember somewhat of a similar outcry during the first Suicide Squad with Jared Leto as the Joker, and people eventually came around with it, and they only, they still have some criticisms about the way he looked. A lot of it, he looked fire. But this is awful. Like and now I'm going to show the comparison with Jason Momoa, who almost was the Crow a few years ago. The Crow director Alex Proyas has taken to social media to blast the look of Eric Draven character in the upcoming remake. Like, why? If this is how, why would they release this like this? Where's the image? There is the new Crow. At least before he turns into the Crow, I guess. I didn't even know he's got like a mullet going on. I think they are actually trying to make mullets, popular again.
Have you watched a wrestling event? Really?
Oh, come on.
He looks like
I mean,
No, he doesn't. Dante.
Dominic Mysterio's rocking it. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
No.
So this isn't a good look here is there another image? No.
Yeah, where's like the actual image of him as the Crow?
By Blue Jay.
Oh, bye Blue Jay. Thank you.
Blue Jay.
Mullets are back. Okay.
Yeah.
There you go, DL. Grow that mullet.
I'm not growing no damn mullet.
All right. I gotta find a better image. Darn it, Joe Blow. The Crow.
This is why you come to streams prepared.
Well, I can't bring up Twitter.
I saw the look of him. I think he looks fine.
Oh, here it is.
It looks
Here
fine.
it is. No. Are you kidding
Yeah,
me?
it's
Are
fine.
you defending this, Bruce?
Yes,
I'm sorry.
I
There's
like
no
it.
defense
It's
to this.
fine. Why?
You like it?
Y'all, like,
No,
what are you
here's the
complaining
better-
about? What are you complaining about? The tattoos? Like what?
Are you too, DL?
I don't get the complaint.
I really don't. Like, oh, he
And
has
if they-
short hair. Oh, he has tattoos. So what?
If they did the same, if they copy Brandon Lee's look, then people will complain anyway. So it doesn't matter.
This looks horrible.
What's horrible
Looks
about it?
fine.
It looks so cheesy.
Looks
Yeah,
like the
they
Snyder
should.
versus Joker. Oh no, that's Snyder versus Joker.
And Brandon Lee didn't look cheesy, really, with that horrible makeup he had on.
He looks sexy. Yeah. Yeah. It was like it had a little something extra there that this ain't got it.
Can
This
you tell me exactly what you don't like about it? What is it?
I'll
missing?
bring up a
Please
better
tell me.
picture than Max did.
What,
Because
CNN's not good enough for you? Oh, Voltaire, you've been awfully quiet. What do you think of this?
So look, I get it. He has to look different than Brandon Lee.
Yeah.
But why does he have to look like the Joker? That version, the Jared Leto, or not Jared Leto, whatever. Yeah. Why does he have to look like that version of the Joker?
I don't think he looks like Jared Leto's Joker.
No. Volta, he got compared to flipping Finn Balor from WWE. Finn Balor
I don't know
commented on
anything
it.
about
Post Malone is the inspiration.
Oh, come on now. Come on now.
No, it's. I mean, he looks.
It's just like everything else. People have an idea what they want to see, and when they don't see it, they're gonna hate on it because there's so many Crow fans out there.
I love the.
But he's a
Crow.
good actor, so I mean, he's going to do a good job in it. But
Yeah.
Like seriously, what do you want him to have face
Yeah,
paint?
the hair.
Do you
No,
want
the
him to
hair.
have long hair?
The
Do you want him
hair.
to have the
I'll be
leather
real.
suit?
I'm not
Like,
usually superficial, but the hair isn't doing it for me. Yeah, the hair looks silly with the
It
face
looks
paint.
silly.
Yeah.
hang on, you guys don't think he looks like that Suicide Squad Joker?
because he has tattoos.
The hair too.
Yeah, the weird tattoos. Yes.
That's all I think of when I see
The
that.
tattoos don't bother me.
Andy's
It's not
wearing a
his
jacket. The Crow doesn't
Alright.
wear a jacket.
Check this out. This
He
is
wore a jacket in the original
No, not
movie.
like a
Come
leather,
on.
like a leather jacket. Not like a.
you want to
North
see how
Pole
the Crow was drawn in the
quilted jacket.
comics? Here we go. There you go.
Okay.
That looks more like Brandon Lee to me.
Yeah, but the Crow movie elevated the character to something else,
Elevated what?
to another level, where it's more recognizable. The movie, I think. Yes, I know it was a comic first.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying if he wouldn't have died, it would have bombed.
He looks like a juggalo.
Like nobody knows. Nobody. There's not a dude. Crow is just as popular as Blade Runner. Like, come on now.
You guys are blowing this out of proportion with the popularity of the Crow. Come on.
So he's a great actor. I still have faith in this project,
I don't.
but the Suicide Squad version of this is a little bit perplexing.
It's not a good look. It just, yeah. I mean,
So, like you want him to have white face paint, long hair, and leather full on leather.
yes, I do.
You
No,
think
they
that's
couldn't
much
do
better?
that. Mel's right. They couldn't copy Brandon Lee's Joker, 100%. But
Brandon Lee's Crow.
sorry, Brandon Lee's Joker, Crow. But to copy the Suicide Squad Joker is an odd choice.
I am being completely superficial with this take. It just looks bad. It just looks awful to me. Yeah, and I know I actually think you could try to do an homage to.
Well, somebody
That's what they were going to do with Jason Momoa.
Because when the trailer comes out and Max is all hyped for the trailer, we could run this back.
I doubt
Max
it because
jump to conclusion again.
no, this movie's had so many issues getting to there. I mean, I want it to be good. I'm not rooting against it or anything,
Well, it
but
sounds
I
like it.
I don't think it's good. Tell Adi, what's your thoughts? Don't don't let them pressure you into saying it looks good.
You're pressuring
Honest
him right
thoughts.
now.
You're
No,
pressing him right now. Look,
No, I
Yeah.
said do say what you want to say. Don't let anyone pressure you in either way.
He looks like Finn
You-
Balor from WWE. That's what I can say.
I don't know who that is.
Wrestler. He
Of
looks
course you
like a
don't.
wrestler.
Wait, didn't you cover wrestling though, like a couple weeks ago, and you don't know who Finn Balor is? Okay.
I
the first
watched
ever
it real
univ-
quick.
he only cares
First
about The
ever-
Rock.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Ed
noticed.
Furlong. Ed
Yeah.
Furlong finally gets heat off his version. Yes, Ed Furlong's version of the Crow looks better than this. Let me bring that up if I can find it.
Ah,
All right, now this is what we almost got. Let me bring this up.
for
Don't
this-
highlight Xeno's trolling me, please.
It makes it for a more interesting stream.
Okay.
I'm just
here's,
waiting to see a trailer. I'm waiting to see a trailer.
Here's the this is what we almost had. Now this
What
is
is
more. That is Jason Momoa in test footage. It was ready to go and then it got canceled at the last minute.
Well,
Yeah,
obviously it was
I don't
bad.
like that either.
who's that?
Joe is here coming to agree with me.
Don't like this.
Oh boy. Here
You
we
don't
go.
like this?
I don't like this. No.
This is the one you have an issue with, Yao?
No.
I can't
That's
wait to
Jason
hear what
Momoa cosplaying the Crow.
cosplaying.
Yeah,
It
this
does.
looks like cosplay.
No,
What am I agreeing on?
that looks amazing.
Okay, what the?
I'm so confused.
Joaquin Phoenix.
I
Joker?
see why Max likes it a lot.
I mean, he does look more appealing altogether, yes, but no, he looks great. Look at that, very intimidating. It's got the vibe.
Intimidating. He's just walking down the street. You're
Look at
intimidated
that.
by guys
This is
walking
the
down
te-
the street.
This
Really?
is the test footage, very goth.
Um, Now
Oh,
I don't.
wow.
I don't. I'm not saying that I love the Skarsgård.
Really?
I don't love Skarsgårds either, but just like I don't understand this like complete uproar that people are having because he has tattoos. Like it's
Mhm.
just I'm not even that big of a Crow fan. I'm going to be very honest with you, but just
Okay.
like I just really am not understanding why everyone is so upset about this. Like
Because
I'm
it's like
shocked
they
that you're
do
not.
everything. IP, they gatekeep and want everything
I
to
like
stay
Yes,
the
the same.
I
that
like I
Crow.
like I like the original movie, but it's like I I don't follow the Crow like that. I really don't.
See, Anthony says this is what do you think, Talati, of this? You're a Jason Momoa fan.
Well,
That's
I
Jason
think
Momoa.
Yeah,
that is more closer to the
Doesn't look
Crow,
like him.
that you expect.
and
Okay, at least that you expect, right?
yeah, yeah.
That looks great. I think that looks
All
awesome.
right. The budget for The Crow was 23 million. It made 51 million worldwide.
Yeah.
I would have never known that was Jason Momoa if you didn't just tell me like that.
Well, what do
That
you think?
looks.
What do you
It,
think
it
of I'm looking like the Crow, Joe? What do you
well,
think?
no, it looks like I would have thought that was just shots from the original Crow movie. Like
Okay.
he looks exactly the same as Brandon Lee looked in that movie.
Larry says the tattoos look cheesy. Tats are fine if they actually look cool. If you're just getting here, please like the video on both MME and Kingdom of Nerds. And then, Joe, have you seen this? Let's get Joe's thoughts on this before we
I don't
move
even
on.
see any tattoos in that picture.
This is the new version of the Crow.
Okay.
What do you think, Joe?
Yeah. I mean, does anyone care about the Crow anymore?
Yes.
Thank you.
No, that's not the argument.
I mean,
I can't stand when nerds do that.
Well,
Doesn't
well,
even
I
care
mean-
about this.
well,
If
the
you care about the Crow,
Crow
does this
City of
affect you?
Angels, Crow City of Angels sucked. Crow Wicked Prayer sucked. Crow Salvation sucked. Why do I care about this?
So Crow needs to be put back on track, right?
So,
I mean,
you
is there a
know,
track? I mean, it was.
Max,
I
are
don't
you a
know.
diehard Crow fan that you're in an uproar
I
about?
cannot stand when nerds do this. When you nerds have an opinion and they're like, "Well, why do you care so much? Are you a huge fan?" No, I like The Crow. I really enjoy the movie. Great soundtrack, great time of my life. Not great for Brandon Lee. I'm a Brandon Lee fan as well. I became one after that.
Not great for Brandon Lee.
It's not great for Brandon Lee because his career and his life ended, unfortunately. But he was going to take off. It seemed like he was going to be a big star. I could easily saw an alternate version where Brandon Lee was Neo instead of Keanu.
Sure.
But no, I like The Crow. It's not my favorite property ever. But why does that become the argument? How much do you like The Crow to have an opinion?
No, because you go on this whole thing about
it just looks
it's
bad.
just so bad, blah 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 blah. I like the original, blah 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 blah. You're
Yeah.
like saying that if you don't like the original and you like this, you're bad for liking this. Just like,
Who said that?
"Nah."
Did I say that?
That's where you're coming off.
No, I didn't say
Yeah.
that at all. You can like it. I hope it's good, but it looks bad. It just from the image. Why do you release these promo images to get people excited about the project? This looks horrible.
Well, I
Just
mean,
from the
does it
style
look
and look.
horrible? I mean,
Does it?
I mean,
he looks like the Crow.
not well.
I mean, with shorter hair, but yeah, he looks like the Crow. I mean, that's like every Crow movie. They put the little eye makeup on them. Like they always look the same.
Yeah, Hector Ortiz. You don't have to be a huge fan of the character to recognize the unnecessary change.
What's the change?
What is the
The style, it just doesn't look right to me.
I mean,
my
that's
God.
not. There's no change. That's the same as the Crow always looks. They give him the eye makeup. I mean, he's got shorter hair, but it's a different guy, right?
Yeah, the
It's
hair's
not
bad.
the same guy. So
That's
why
bad.
would
You're
you?
not-
That's
you're
an
not gonna-
interesting picture for them to release. Like a full body shot might have been better, instead of this.
What would the full body shot do?
Well, not with his clothes on.
He's
too,
not mopey enough.
He's not mopey enough.
I'm just
What the heck?
I'm having fun now.
Yeah, y'all are sounding like those Space Jam fans that came out of a cave and complained when a new Legacy was coming out. Like, wait, people like the first Space Jam? Like, what?
Wait, was
Why
that a
y'all getting
cave?
so upset about
Short hair, tattoos, and attitude is different.
Yeah.
Well, the
Hey, yeah.
tattoos. That if the guy, I mean, the Crow brings the spirit back from the dead.
Thank you.
So if the guy had tattoos before he died, it's not like they're going to disappear when the Crow brings them back.
Yeah.
And
mean-
also, this movie is set for this time. If this was set during the 90s, you can have the long hair, the long leather jacket, the Columbine trench coat or whatever you want to call it. But it's set now. Nobody dresses like that anymore from the first Crow. Nobody.
Yeah,
Unless
first
you
of
live in
all,
the Midwest.
yeah, like
Yes.
full leather outfit with white face
Yes,
paint, looking like
Patrick
Sting.
will.
Like
I'm
no.
aware of the similarities to Jared Leto's Joker, but Jared Leto's Joker is just on another level than this to me. For me personally, it seems like a generic Jared Leto Joker. Yes,
Well, I
Jared
mean,
Leto
it's gonna,
Joker took some risks with the design, but
it's already
overwhelmingly
better.
succeeded more than this for me.
Well, it's already better than that because it's not Jared Leto.
Agree to disagree. Agree to disagree. Okay, I didn't mean I don't want you to derail this to all just the Crow because there's better news to talk about.
Yeah,
I actually thought everyone would agree with me and we'd move on by now.
Well, no, it's just like this. This looks like the Crow to me. I mean,
Okay.
I don't. I mean, yes, he has short hair. Yes, he has some tattoos here, which is not as the tattoos aren't as crazy as Jared Leto's tattoos. So it's like it's not even that bad. I don't get it. I don't get it.
I like senior for once. I like Senior Nerd's comments. Sting at 64 looks more like the Crow than Bill Skarsgård.
Yeah, y'all wanted him to look like Sting. Okay.
Do we
Wow.
know if he's playing the same character as Brandon Lee? Because I remember
Probably
for a while they said it was going to be a different character, and if it's a different character, then this is just another cheesy sequel like Wicked Prayer and Salvation, isn't it?
It's probably going to be a reboot, and it's probably going to be try to be more like the comics as far as his like performance or whatever, like whatever his portrayal is going to be.
Man, Crow City of Angels is a piece of crap. I remember seeing that in the theater. What a garbage movie.
Good soundtrack though.
I remember watching the movie. We're sitting there watching it. And my friend turned to me towards the end and he said, only way this movie redeems itself is if they play Kenny Rogers, the gambler, over the end credits.
It kind of looks like Machine Gun Kelly became the Crow or something.
Oh my god!
Wait, since when do you know who Machine Gun Kelly is?
I actually thought Machine Gun Kelly too when I saw it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I've read that
Is
somewhere.
she a wrestler?
No, I was thinking that it kind of looks like Machine Gun.
Megan Fox's
Can you
boyfriend.
put up a poll? Does Max actually know who Machine Gun Kelly is?
I know who Machine Gun Kelly is. The only reason I know about it was he had the beef with Eminem. I remember that they had dueling songs, or dueling raps, and not what do they call it when you take a shot at another rapper? Not a rap.
She's a rapper.
No.
Oh,
No.
Jeez. Yeah.
Yeah, I should have never even gotten to that beef, man.
Machine Gun Kelly's rap was actually, I thought, was better, but that's the. But I.
Okay. All right.
It was. I thought.
Listen, the show is not about ranking diss tracks. Please.
Yeah, diss track. That's what it's called. Thank you.
Wow.
But I think overall, Eminem's a much better musician and lyricist than rapper. But that one track, the one diss track, Machine Gun Kelly's diss track was pretty fire. Sorry.
God.
All right. Next topic.
Next topic.
What's the next topic, Max?
Well, you're gonna have to bring it up because I can't do anything on my. Do you have the image? If it's on Twitter yet, I don't know if it's on Joe Blow yet.
Which one?
The Superman.
Oh, that one.
Oh, Joe Blow does have an article. I could bring it up.
Oh, I got it. Unless you want to bring it. Go ahead, you could do it.
Oh no, yours is nicer. Just bring up there. All right, everyone. I do have some shade to throw on James Gunn a little bit, though. Did you hear me?
For
What
what?
did you say, Mark?
I do have a little bit of shade to throw at James Gunn.
What happened now?
All right, what?
This
Go
looks
ahead.
great.
Uh-oh,
This
here we
looks
go.
great,
Mhm.
but he's a bullshitter.
What?
What did you do?
No, let's get to the positive first. I don't want to ruin it first. Go ahead. This looks great. I love it. I love the snow. He seems like he's at the Fortress of Solitude. The logo looks like the style of logo, I would say, looks even better than I was expecting. Actually seems a little bit more muted than I was expecting for James Gunn. Not that it's lacking Keller. It's just more than I would think it would be even Keller. Yeah. I think it would even be more. I think it would even be brighter with James Gunn. But I love the logo for sure. I just was
What's it?
expecting a little bit brighter.
Well, we got
What's
to
the
see how
criticism?
the cinematography is. We don't.
Yeah.
This is not
Yeah.
a representation of the cinematography for the film.
Because like the blue behind the yellow and the red S Hope and the logo looks even a little bit close to the Man of Steel Superman color of his, not bright, like a brighter blue,
You
and
mean
very similar,
saturated?
and yet in very similar texture to the costume. If this is the actual costume,
I like the design, but I'm tired of these bumpy costumes. I wish they'd stop making them bumpy looking.
you mean that make him more like the
Uh-oh.
Flash, like he's.
Was Flash's costume bumpy?
No, I'm saying, do you want more like that? It's like really round and
That would look good. Yeah, smooth it out.
okay.
I
The,
don't.
be- the best looking
It's like
Superman,
basketball material.
the
I
best
don't
looking
like
Superman costume we've ever had on film was the one Brandon Routh wore on Crisis, on the CW Crisis crossover, and that wasn't like bumpy looking.
I like.
You know,
the texture.
it-
I don't like the smooth look at all. I don't.
You know, it's funny. I was talking to somebody earlier before I started decided to stream today, and they were like, "Oh, watch, they're going to complain about the texture of the suit." I'm like, "No, nobody's going to complain about the texture."
Oh yeah, they
And
will.
here we go.
Yep, yeah, they
It looks
will.
No,
like-
I like the texture. I don't mind it.
Yeah, the texture is
For
fine.
me, it's like I don't like the yellow outline. That really bothers me a lot. The yellow outline.
Really?
I like it.
I actually like the yellow outline
I
because
do.
it goes
yeah.
back to because
19
I
left
yeah.
juice.
Yeah, because like there was one logo where like it was an upside down triangle with a yellow upside down triangle with a red S, and everything was colored in between that. So like it looks like kind of an homage to that. And also
But you
helps
get-
to make the Kingdom Come like
Well,
symbol not as dark looking as the
L-
original. You know.
like Degrassi said, that it's an homage to the Golden Age Superman.
Yeah.
past.
I mean,
That image there, just like the image.
I'm
here.
saying I don't like the texture and everything. Like I wish it was smoother, but it's still not as annoying as the one Cavill wore. The one Cavill wore is probably one of the least favorites I've ever seen because it's just too bumpy.
And there was also this. Let me take this down and bring this up real quick.
Oh, let me put these because I missed this. I'm sorry, Tony. Movie Chappie District 9. Your Blomkamp fan, $1.99. Crow City of Angels is the only okay Crow sequel. What do you say to that, Joe?
I hate it.
There you go.
I got to revisit it. I know not loving it, but I didn't think it was that bad.
I don't remember liking any of the sequels. First of all, none of the sequels really stuck with me. But I would venture a guess that if I were to watch the 3 sequels back to back, Wicked Prayer would probably be the one I like the most because it was directed by Lance Mungia, and he's at least a good director.
Oh, you're throwing shade again. Okay. All
Yeah,
right, go ahead,
I mean,
Bruce. Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
I was just
go
gonna
ahead.
say before, like when we first had that tease from the name tags and stuff, I was like, I don't know, I don't like them using this Kingdom Come logo. I don't know how to feel about it. But once again, I said, let me see how it looks on the suit, and on the suit, I'm like, okay, I'm warming up to this. It looks a lot better. I think I can dig it.
I was expecting more like the blue on that third version of Superman there, Bruce. Oh, could you go back?
Oh, okay. Hold on one second.
The animated ones down when they were showing the 3.
Oh, hold on one second.
Yeah, I was thinking like that color blue, that bright blue on the right.
Well, somebody said it's cool that he merged 3 different symbols into one, and he said thank you. So that's what he did.
Yeah.
So that picture with him in ladies' panties, that was fake.
Yeah, that was fake. Yeah, that was the one.
Claudia tweeted me about that.
Isaac, I don't have to say it's my opinion. It's obvious it's my opinion. I mean, who else's opinion would I be giving other than my own? I mean, it's a no-brainer.
Well, I think James Gunn also tweeted out that he had to choose between showing that symbol or showing corn sweat in his underwear in the snow. So people took that as to mean The trunks are back, baby.
I'll tell you this: I will totally geek out if we get an old school comics accurate Fortress of Solitude. Like, as much as I like the Donner, ice beams, crisscross. If we get one with where he has to lift the giant key and open, I would just totally, I would totally nerd out. If we saw
I
that
totally called that they were not going to keep the Superman Legacy name.
Name.
I called
Yeah.
that a few streams ago.
Actually, 2 years ago, Mikey actually did say this, and he
Okay.
was right.
All right.
I didn't know you called that.
It's exciting. It's exciting. I mean, like when you heard the title, it's just Superman. Didn't you get excited? Like,
No,
I did.
honestly.
Actually, I did a little bit. Like, even though I did like the I did like
Superman.
Yes, though, like with
Christopher Reeve was Superman : the movie.
Yeah, I liked I did like the Superman Legacy title, but like with him just calling it Superman, I think that's also telling us that, like, for people that are worried that it's just going to be like a DC superhero fest with all the other appearances, like, I think this is emphasizing that this is going to be a Superman story. Even with all the characters in this movie, he is going to be the main focus. The main journey is going to be focused on him, regardless of all the other characters in here. So.
And now is where I throw some shade James Gunn's way.
Oh, yeah, before you say that, I will say he did give a shout out to the legendary Alex Ross for being an inspiration for his Superman suit in this movie. Yeah. Bravo. Alex Ross is a legend.
I feel like James Gunn's a little over the top with the way he's presenting this, including with it just so happens that we're starting filming on Superman Day, and I didn't know. Just like he said, I'm releasing Superman Legacy in theaters, and I didn't realize that was my dad's birthday.
Well, yeah,
I mean, it's possible.
It's
possible.
True. It's true. It is Superman's birthday.
But then he's also saying, I'm changing it. When I wrote it, it was Superman Legacy. Now it's just called Superman. It's almost like he's so full of himself.
It was a working
like
title.
a divine intervention that he's creating Superman, and that everything is lining in place. He's being pulled to this, that I just got to call it Superman, and then I started filming on Superman Day, and then the release date just happened to be on a relative's birthday. It's possible. Yes, but I kind of think he's full of it.
It's divine intervention that you dropped a word from the title. I'm not getting any of this.
Does anyone else get what I'm saying? The way James Gunn presented it was meant to be. It was meant to be. All these things is aligning, and the stars are pushing.
I don't think that's the way he presented it. I think that's the way you're seeing it.
I'm just saying.
I'm
very happy.
Here's the thing: super successful people.
Yes,
they tend to have a certain level of cockiness,
right,
and hubris.
So does Zack Snyder. Yes.
So I don't have a problem with James Gunn having that. You know what I mean? He's earned it.
Right.
So yeah, but
he deserves his cockiness. I'm just saying the way he's presenting it is like it just happened to be. Who would have known that we started filming on Superman Day? It just
that's a pretty cool thing.
It is a cool thing, but saying it's not. I guess it's possible it's not planned, but okay.
Well, how could you plan that? How could you plan that? There were strikes. There was promotion.
Rooster, post that thing I sent
you. First of all, yeah, because the filming and this stuff got pushed back. Yeah. Who knew that he was going to release this on a leap year? Year. Okay. He could not plan that. Come on now.
That's just my opinion. I still don't hate the man. I still think he's very talented. But I'm regardless, I'm happy that it's filming. It's great.
But the thing is, Max, right? Mm-hmm. How can you forget Superman's birthday? Like DC literally put it in the comics. They acknowledge it that Superman's birthday is yesterday for me, today for you guys.
Because most people don't know a fictional character's birthday.
But if you're creating a movie, yes.
I can name two fictional characters' birthdays.
Look at this, he's wearing boy shorts.
Big Bird and Elongated
Man.
That's fake. That is fake as hell.
But if you're working, Joe,
I even say, are those boy shorts?
But if you're working on a movie that focuses on the character, you're probably going to know.
Okay, somebody
Are
tell
ya?
me what's Batman's birthday? Somebody tell me.
I'm not working on Batman. I don't know.
The only superhero whose birthday I could tell you is Elongated Man, and there's only one reason for that, because he has the same birthday as me, and that's because I have the same birthday as Mark Waid, and Mark Waid gave Elongated Man the same birthday as him because he was writing the story.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying it seems like he's feeding us a line to be like, oh wow, James Gunn, that's amazing that you started promoting on Superman's Day and you didn't realize you started filming on Superman's Day.
Well, it's
Okay.
not.
Max, hit your
It-
super chat up.
Dude, as
It's
big
not
as
Superman's Day. It's Superman's actual birthday.
Birthday. Yeah. His
Yeah, Superman's
anniversary
birthday.
is in May.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I'm saying you don't realize
That's
that you're starting the promotion on Superman's birthday. Okay.
Even
no.
me, as the biggest,
It's
even
just a
of us,
coincidence. There was no planning whatsoever. It just
I
happened
can
to be
see. I
okay.
can see knowing the date of the comic release of the first appearance of the character. That's different than knowing the
knowing
character's
character's
birthday.
Come on, marketing has got to be. It would be such a smart thing to be marketing, but to try to present it like, oh, it's such a quinky dink. It's a hard pill for me to
That you
swallow.
think that James Gunn didn't take a deep dive into Superman to the point that he knows his birthday, that seems naive to me.
Yes,
I think he gets into his projects too much to not know that personally.
I mean it's good marketing.
Yeah, but he can know that, but how would he know that's the day he would start shooting?
Yeah.
Do you know how many ducks you have to get in a row to make that happen? There were delays, there
Well,
were
that's a
writer
valid
strikes,
point.
there was
leap year. Come on now.
I said it's possible that it's a coincidence. I just think it's too,
and
it's
also
too hard,
that
too hard for me
gets
to believe.
also that gets him nothing.
But
Like the
you
fact
know
that it
what?
started on Superman's birthday gets him nothing, because you know what? When this movie comes out in theaters, no one's gonna know what day it started
I
filming.
do
Like
not
when you
hate
go to
the
a movie,
man.
you don't know the
I
dates
think
the
it.
movie filmed.
I think he's feeding us a line.
Okay,
And he's just like, this is so in the way he presented this new
Can
title.
you
The way he
present
presented
the original tweet where he said this? This way we
No,
get
I can't bring
full
up Twitter.
context.
I can't bring up
Oh.
Twitter.
That's all right. You don't need to.
Max is banned from
I-
Twitter.
you bring it
by
up, Joe?
Elon
Do you
Musk.
You
have
don't
I
need
am
to, because
still-
he posts
I
on
am still
threads.
I am still happy it's being made.
He does
I'm
post
still
on
I'm
threads.
still in love with the
Yeah.
project. I'm just saying the way it's been presented, even when he changed the title, when I wrote it, it was Superman Legacy. But now
That was
know
a working title.
it's Superman. I know, but okay. I'm just saying it's a little
Titles change all the
it's
time.
extremely-
Look
No,
at
that
Apple.
I know that.
I don't change.
I
I change
know.
all the time.
I know this. I'm
And
just saying it's
let me tell
very
you something.
dramatic and over the top for me. That's all I'm saying.
And
I'm allowed to have
let me
that
tell you-
opinion. It's not hate. That's criticism.
I'm
sure.
just saying though.
let me
it's like
tell
it's
you.
a-
So let me
Go
tell you,
on.
as somebody who's a huge Superman fan, I don't know his birthday until they said that just now. I didn't know his birthday until today.
Okay.
And and I also say this, and then going back to him making the release date on the same day that his dad's birthday is. I'm a terrible human being, because I don't know if my dad is even watching this. He probably isn't, but like I can't tell you off the top of my head what my dad's birthday is right now. I can't.
Okay, I understand.
I can't. You're like, I have a hard time remembering people's birthdays unless they constantly tell me. I know my dad's birthday's in November, but I cannot tell you what day it is. It's probably
You got to
late
start
November
using Siri,
somewhere.
DL.
I will say this, as someone who's lost both parents, I try not to think about my parents' birthdays or
Okay.
their anniversary day. It's just a hard thing to think about. So I
Yeah.
can understand where he's coming from.
I'm very sorry for his loss as well, and your loss too, Bruce.
But there's the post right there.
I can't see it.
It says, overjoyed to be announcing the start of principal photography on Superman today, February 29th, which just so happens to be, coincidentally and unplanned, Superman's birthday. When I finished the first draft of the script, I called the film Superman Legacy. By the time I locked the final draft, it was clear that the title was Superman. Making our way to you, July 2025.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Doesn't seem arrogant or misleading.
I'm not. Whatever.
Tony's got
I'm
a
happy.
question.
I'm happy.
Bad
Tony,
Boys 4 is 2 months out and they still don't have a title.
Tony
'cause Will
movie,
Smith's a
Chappie,
smacker.
District 9, Neil
Watch it
Blomkamp
just be
fan,
Bad Boy score.
9. Why is
Yeah,
it people
true.
complain? Thank you, Tony movie, Chappie, District 9, Bill Blom. I hope Neil Blomkamp makes a comeback. I know he made Gran Turismo, but I hope he really does a really cool sci-fi project again. Why is
They're
it people complain about Superman Returns being too much like Dawn or Superman?
Who complains? That's what makes it so good.
I think it's like not enough of its own identity. I think some people have the opinion that it's just like too much of a copy, like the Dawn or Superman, and Singer should have done his thing. But when Zack Snyder does something new and different, they still complain.
This is a very valid point.
I complain because the Snyder movie sucked and Superman Returns was awesome.
Yeah, Bryan Singer destroyed Superman as well. Hated it.
Yeah, Bryan Singer
Well,
destroyed
at
Superman
the
for
time
money.
when people seem to forget, at the time when Zack Snyder started Man of Steel, the environment, the fans, the studio, everyone was looking for a different take on Superman after Superman Returns. Even though Joe liked it and there are fans of it, it did not do well at the box office.
It did.
It did not
Actually,
make
it did.
Okay.
It outgrossed Batman Begins.
But it do
It made more money worldward than Batman Begins.
Look at Bruce for Googling live.
Batman Begins got 2 sequels.
Oh, you know me.
For
I
a
like
movie
to
that
have
had-
facts.
and they greenlit a sequel. Superman Returns was getting a sequel, but the writer's strike of 2008 actually ended up killing that sequel because the writers and everyone ended up going on to different
But
projects.
I would
Actually,
expect it
you're
to be a
wrong.
box office hit. It was the first Superman movie in how long?
So you're saying that was profitable, but you say that Snyder movies are a failure on their box office. I don't see how
How that
I'm
makes
not-
sense, yeah.
Not to throw wet blanket on anybody, but the budget was 270 million.
Yeah, but that's not a true budget.
Wow,
That's
you
not-
sound like a Snyder fan defending
That's
a-
no. It's the
Snyder
fact.
movie.
This is a fact because I
Okay.
tracked this movie all
Okay.
through development. That is not a true budget. They started a movie called Superman Lives in the 90s that was going to star Nicolas Cage. That
Yes.
movie fell through. Then they started developing something called Superman Flyby that was going to be directed by J.J. Abrams. That fell through. This movie went through about 10 years of development hell with different writers, directors, hired, and they rolled all of that into the final budget of Superman Returns.
Is that
when
true?
Yes. So when Superman Returns came out, they were saying, well, it had a budget of this much. And it's like, yes,
I would like
but
to see
not
some
all of
facts on
that budget was actually Superman Returns. You're rolling in the budget for failed
that's
projects.
possible,
I
but
don't-
I would like to see the proof of that, Joe.
Yeah, I want to
Look
see
it
the
up.
proof of that.
How do you look that up? How
Google
do you
it.
look it up? Is all the other Superman projects, including the Superman Returns? You sound
See, the
like
difference
you sound like a Superman Returns apologist.
I'm just
Here's
telling
the-
you the facts.
here's the thing.
Facts.
Okay,
Here's the thing as well.
Grazi?
Joe, you're saying that Brian's thinking they were going to make a sequel to Superman Returns. But the thing is, the reason why that never happened was actually because Bryan Singer never got brought back because Warner Brothers moved on from Superman Returns easily. They classified that as a failure and they said, look, we want to take a new direction. And Bryan Singer was supposed to come back because there was a video game going to be tied to that as well, which was, which that was all going to happen as well, which was called Blue Steel and everything, and they had it all planned out. And that never happened as well. And this was all around the time of 2008. And I know this as facts because I did research.
Oh my.
Yeah, me too.
Uh-oh.
And I'll tell you this, as much as I love Superman Returns, and it's a phenomenal movie, I saw it 6 times in the theater that summer. As much as I love that movie, I'm kind of glad we never got the sequel. Because I heard the storyline for the sequel, and the storyline was going to be terrible. It was actually a real bummer of a movie. Like when I heard the plot that they were going to run with was Superman 6 or whatever it was going to be called, it was horrible because it involved basically the death of his son. They were going to kill off his son Jason that they introduced in Superman Returns, and I'm like, nobody wants to see Superman's kid get killed off in a movie. So as much as I love the movie, I'm kind of glad they didn't go with that sequel.
I didn't want.
I mean, the sequel that I heard was the fact it was going to have Brainiac in it, and it never
Yes.
happened.
and Brainiac was going to possess his son. Like Brainiac was going to take possession of his son's body, and it was going to end with Superman having to kill his own son to like save everybody. It sounded like such a downer of a film.
Bryan Singer, everybody.
Yeah,
It was an
right.
interesting choice for him to remake the original Superman. That was an odd choice.
But the
We
reason
have
why
51 viewers. Remember to like, subscribe, comment.
Now we're going to
And-
tune out. Thanks, Max.
Not after that.
What?
Jeez.
Did I do the wrong thing? Whoops. We went to 53. I must be doing something right. Hey, everyone.
I guess so.
Everyone.
I guess so.
Welcome to the party.
Bad
Okay, go
boys,
ahead.
what you gonna do?
Listen, Joe. I don't
I hang out with
dislike.
Max.
I don't dislike Superman Returns. It's a good movie.
It has
Kevin
blockheaded,
Spacey.
the most blockheaded writing I have ever seen for a Superman film.
Let me look up
That
the how much it made though.
Yeah, but Kevin Spacey was
391
good as
million.
Lex Luthor, right? He could have been good
Yes,
with the
I
rest.
liked
Oh,
it. I
he
like-
was
I
a
liked-
phenomenal Lex
Yeah,
Luthor.
I liked
Yeah.
him more than Gene Hackman. Yeah.
Yes, which is saying a lot, quite honestly, but it's true.
But the thing is, right, when WB went down a different direction, they were going to have Christopher Nolan do a Superman film. But Christopher Nolan said, no, I didn't want to do it.
I still
Yeah,
say
he would
Christopher Nolan is the cause of all of WB's superhero problems. Like when
Now
everybody
explain
was
that,
like,
Joe. Why is that? That's an
Why is
interesting
that? Explain it.
statement.
because he's not a team player. That's why, because he's not a
Wow.
team player.
Because he didn't
In
put
2000
Batman.
In
Okay.
2008, Iron Man came out, and Marvel started building the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And DC wanted to do that. Warner Brothers was like, "Oh, let's start combining these characters." And Christopher Nolan was like, "No, my Batman exists in his own world. He can't
That's
exist
fine.
with other heroes."
That's how you first
And-
That
presented
sounds
it.
very
Yeah,
pretentious
well,
and
F
like Chris
him.
Nolan.
Yeah, F him.
Well, Matt
So,
Reeves is doing the same thing.
And then years later, after
mistake.
Marvel already had built a universe, everyone's like, "Oh, DC's trying to catch up," and it's like, well, guess what? They wouldn't be trying to catch up if Christopher Nolan wasn't a dickhead. If Christopher Nolan could play ball, then they wouldn't be trying to catch up now.
Batman does
So-
not necessarily have to interact with the other superheroes.
Yes, he does. I disagree
He has
with
his
that.
own verse too. He's got
Yep.
that's the dilemma with DC.
Jade is
That's
right.
different.
Jade is right.
Batman can have a very grounded character in universe, and once you establish that universe, you don't want to shoehorn it into something else.
I'll be honest. Like Christopher Nolan's Batman movies, I don't see like he made it so like realistic
Right.
and grounded. There's no supernatural stuff in there. I don't see any DC characters interacting in that world.
But you see, but that is the world. That is the world that Superman comes into.
Mm.
There's different comics, different versions of Batman work better with the rest
I
of the
mean,
superheroes.
Warner Brothers had it on the table for Christopher Nolan to bring his Batman into it. And basically, within I don't know how long, but that was taken off the table as soon as Christopher Nolan said no. But he would be willing to do producing role and produce Man of Steel and make that character.
And that's part of why I blame Man of Steel on Nolan too. Because everyone was like, when that movie came out, everyone was like, "Oh, Zack Snyder made a shitty Superman movie." And at the time, I defended Zack Snyder. I came out and said, "No, don't blame
Wow.
Snyder. Don't blame Snyder because he came into a locked script. He came in, Goyer wrote that script and Nolan produced it, and he was a hired hand. They were like, this is the script. We want someone to shoot this script." So I didn't even blame Snyder then. It wasn't until he came in and started doing more that I was like, "Oh, no, now he's the one screwing it all up."
Now, I'll be honest with you, but as soon as that came in, for me, it changed the landscape of what I believe is like the dark and gritty superhero films, like because that's what really got me into rewatching Superman and Batman, and as soon as Batman Begins came in and all of that, I started to watch those films because of Christopher Nolan, because people like Zack Snyder, because of that. But like the big, light-hearted stuff, I get it, but for me, it's not for me because it's like, they do stuff, they'll do jokes that aren't really for people to really like. Like, for example, making poo jokes urine jokes or something like that, and I'm just like, no, no,
Urine jokes.
Are
no,
we talking about the Granny's peach tea?
no, we're not talking about that. No,
He's
I'm talking.
Joe's
He's
sneakily
spinning
put
it.
that
He's
in
trying
there.
to spin it.
No,
He's
no,
trying to
no.
spin.
That's not actually. I don't actually see, Joe. You're thinking that as a joke. I actually think that's like a diabolical mind f. I don't take that.
It was filled. It was filled with pee-pee tinkles.
Yeah, but you're thinking of the comical aspect. I think of like mess with your head and f with your head before
Yeah.
you blow someone
And
away.
I gotta tell you, no, let me.
Hey,
and-
are these the same people complaining that the comedies aren't raunchy enough anymore?
No,
Complaining about one or two piss jokes in a
it's subjective,
movie?
obviously, but I
Hey,
took that in
hey,
a different
I'm
way.
not
This is
complaining
a
about
mind
that.
F.
I'm not complaining about the Granny's peach tea. I laughed my ass off at that.
You're
I thought
saying
that
it's
was,
a
I thought
similar,
that was funny.
You think it's?
I
don't think.
approved of that. That was
Yeah,
great.
I don't think it's funny when you get blown up after you look at, when after someone's messing.
It
with
is
you.
if you go pee pee in a jar first.
Okay, I
For
understand
people
where
that
you're
have
going with
pee-peed
that.
in jars, and we
I
saying
understand
pee-pee,
where you're going with that,
hell?
Joe. That you're
We
thinking it's the
fine.
same.
I'm
think
trying
it's
to
For the
keep
boys
my
and girls
hands
watching.
with
the
that.
same
I could've-
energy. You're not complaining about. You're not complaining about peach tea, but you're complaining about poop and fart jokes and peen jokes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they're
Gross.
stupid. Because they're stupid.
Inappropriate.
Inappropriate.
What?
Now,
This is coming
yeah,
from Voltaire that hands out a bidet to every woman he meets.
A gift bag.
Inappropriate.
but yeah,
Oh.
I personally think. I mean, I've said this before.
But you
I
all,
think-
well, I'm sorry, Dale. Go ahead.
I would say I do think that James Gunn is able to balance the humor and the serious moments. Even when he was doing the Guardians films, and he had his humor and stuff like there, he never had that compromise the serious and dark, themes that he had in his movies. Like Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is a perfect example of that. Like, all the rocket scenes, you already know. Like, and that was completely separate from the other humorous stuff that he had in the movie. So, and he knew not to put in too much. And I'm sure James Gunn knows he should not be doing the same type of humor he does in Guardians than what he does with Superman. And like, Superman needs that hopeful optimism. That doesn't necessarily mean that everything has to be funny, but just like everything doesn't have to be somber. It's like like it was in the DCEU, especially with Batman v Superman, where I felt like there was a little too much heaviness. There wasn't enough hope in there. I needed a little bit more of a balance there. So hopefully with this, they'll have more.
I think
I
James
wanna
Gunn will
balance.
bring that back, DL. I really have faith in him bringing back that hope and that positivity. Because yes, Superman is a positive character in a lot of ways. So I do think James Gunn's going to do that.
And with what's going on in the world now, we need a little hope to escape what's going on in the real world. I don't want to go to the movie and see a brooding. I just want everybody to be happy in the movie.
You don't want emo.
Everybody's happy. There's a big thread. Overcome it. Kiss, kiss. Happy ending. Let's move on to the sequel.
Hero's journey. He gets beat up. If he comes back, yeah.
Yes.
See, there should
Rescue
be a
Lois.
balance.
Let's go.
There should be
Or
a
Lois
balance.
rescue Superman. Either way.
Oh,
Yeah, you gonna say something.
Yeah, you're gonna make me say something, Christopher. Don't make me say it, because I will say something about that.
Because Lois
There's a new
is the best
ship,
thing that's
by the
ever
way.
happened.
There's a new ship, by the way, Lucifer,
Don't
called
do it.
Zois.
That sounds like
Zois.
a cult. That sounds like
Is that
a cult.
Zod and Lois Lane?
Yes.
What?
No,
Oh,
stop,
all right.
stop.
Good time to interrupt. Tony, Movie, Chappie, District 9, Neil Blanc, and Fandor, $4.99. Are you guys okay with James Gunn doing a modern Donner take with his Superman movie, which it seems like is especially with some of the casting? I want it to be fresh. I don't want it to be
that's
too
enough
much
of
like
that
Donner. I actually do not want the John Williams theme again. I want something new. If we're gonna have new, have it all new for me.
No, I want the John Williams theme.
I
I
don't.
also want
I
the
know.
real estate
I
It's
know.
great.
story.
It's great, but
If the John Williams theme's not in it, that's the first mistake he's
No,
made.
That's a big mistake now.
I completely disagree.
I agree.
Why is everyone on board with new for everything else, but the score is sacred?
y'all have a vice
What about the new musicians?
They're not as
They can
good.
Just like everyone says, Hugh Jackman's been Wolverines for how many years? If you want a new Wolverine, why can't we have a new music score too? It's the same thing.
Yeah.
New talent, new artists. There's a lot of capable people that can make very good scores. I don't understand why everyone's so wrapped up on it has to be John Williams.
Because that's Superman's theme.
Go ahead,
Just
Dia.
like
What were you going to say
Bond's
about
theme is
against
James
this
Bond's
theme?
theme?
I mean, y'all have a vice grip on Christopher Reeve. Like y'all can't let it go. Like
Yeah.
he's just one interpretation of Superman.
Right.
Just one. There are so many different versions of Superman, and y'all are just holding on to Christopher Reeve. It's like annoying. It's really annoying. And this comes from someone who loves Superman. Like there are so many different versions. It's not the best. It's not the best.
Do you think if they change the Imperial March every time stormtroopers walked onto the screen, you don't think Star Wars fans would be up in arms, rioting, and throwing fits?
Star Wars is one universe, one continuity. They never rebooted. It's the same universe throughout. How many years have Star Wars been around?
40, 50 years.
Even Star Trek.
Years.
Even Star Trek.
Yeah.
There's various themes. There's various themes to the various TV shows, but they all have the fanfare.
Showing us a blank screen on your cell phone, Matt?
We can't see this
Can't
too bright.
see. It's my chat. It's from my mom. March 1st, 1982. One of the best days of my life. 42 years ago. I just turned 42.
Very nice.
Oh, there you go.
I was going to try to show you. My mom texted me at 1 a.m. Or no, it's not 1 yet, but.
Oh, you reminded yeah, happy birthday. And you reminded me this is my birthday month too. So I gotta check my email for all the birthday offers that start coming in.
It's my birthday month too, coincidentally.
Really?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
March babies.
Yeah, I don't know. So I feel like the theme is there's iconic themes, as Joe said, the Star Trek, the Star Wars. You can keep changing everything else, but those themes, they're very important for
the beauty of it is it's only the opening theme music. Like you can score the movie completely different. Because don't forget, John Williams only scored one Superman movie. He only scored one Superman movie, but the other composers wrote new scores, but they weaved in his theme music.
Right.
So that's all you got to do.
Okay, if you want to hear light homages to the John Williams theme in the score, fine, but I do not want to hear triumphant.
Oh my God! Yeah.
No, I don't want to hear that.
Listen. I love Star Wars. I would want new. I don't want John Williams to make every
You don't want that opening crawl, the same music.
If we do another trilogy, you
don't want that
10,
opening
11, 12. That one's a little more difficult.
Okay, there you go. That's
but I still think I would prefer someone new get in there.
Again, if this
would have the time to do it.
That's the thing. Like Star Wars is a completely different argument because all these Star Wars movies, most of them are in the same continuity. So yeah, they will use the same theme for all those. But if this was a reboot of Star Wars, yes, do a different theme. Do a different thing.
Michael Giacchino did Rogue One, which was great for how fast he had to do that. Because John Williams was going to do it, and he declined at the last moment. He only had like a month to make that whole score, a month or two, for Rogue One, and now he's become a great director too.
Also, it's worth pointing out that there have been multiple Superman themes from the original George Reeves TV series, the animated series, and none of them, Lois and Clark, none of them are remotely as good as John Williams. So every time they've tried to write new theme music, they've fallen short. Every time.
But they need something new.
Keep trying.
They need to try they need to do something new, for a new universe. You have to.
I know we can all say we want something new. We want some. It's James Gunn. He's gonna pay homage to
100%.
the original Superman movie. We all know this. So arguing back and forth about it doesn't change it. It's gonna happen.
Okay, now let's do another part to this argument, though.
Yeah.
Now that we know that James Gunn changed the title to just Superman, I think he might just do the John Williams theme again. Now that it's just Superman. Now that it's called just Superman. Why are you doing that, Dio? What do you think?
I really just don't care to hear that theme again.
No,
I
me
really
either.
don't.
But now that he changed it to just Superman, the last movie that was just Superman was Christopher. I know Joe is saying it was called Superman the movie,
Yeah,
but
movie.
it was called Superman. Yeah, the movie, I guess.
the movie, not Superman.
It was
Uh,
just called
I
Superman
personally
back
think
in
the
the day.
animated series theme is amazing. I personally think it's great.
I mean, even Superman, like Superman Doomsday, Superman All-Star Superman theme, they're great classic themes for Superman in animation. I mean, imagine they bring that to the live action, it would be a hit.
Like
Degrassi is saying
like
that John Murphy has already recorded the new theme.
Is that
Okay.
right?
I
Do
don't
you-
even know John Murphy is.
I
John
just
Murphy.
I
know-
agree though that I don't think James Gunn is going to leave that dun 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 dun. He's just going to leave that on the table. It doesn't sound like James Gunn.
Do you know what Superman 5 was going to be titled when the Salkinds were working on a fifth Superman movie?
No.
It's one of the worst titles of all time.
Let's
What?
hear it.
Because the first one was Superman the movie. When they were working on Superman 5, the title was Superman the New Movie.
Get out of here. That's the
That was-
working title.
That's what they were calling it. I mean, maybe they would have changed it
A
before
working
release,
title.
but it was
That's like
called
the new Coke. Stop it.
That's
Well,
that's how
here's. I apologize. I wanted to bring this up. I have seen him before. John Murphy. He's worked on Guardians 3. Yeah, I remember. Now that he has a British film composer. Oh, really?
He's not American. Forget it.
So he is going to be doing the score.
Yeah.
Is it cheaper to also not use Sean Williams? I don't know how that works. The rights on
John
that
Williams
theme.
probably pricey. Yeah.
So I don't know if you have to pay each time when they use his theme, or if the deal was made so long ago that it was factored into the theme. I have no idea.
I can't imagine James Gunn doesn't incorporate it in some way. Just it's so un-James Gunn like for him not to incorporate it.
Well, I mean,
Okay.
it's not going to ruin my day if they do it. I just would prefer something completely original.
Agreed.
And
again.
John-
Where's all the people complaining? Oh, why did they use Danny Elfman's theme in Robert Pattinson's Batman, man?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh,
Exactly.
yeah.
that was me.
You just dropped the mic.
James
No.
Gunn is a guy who
No, he didn't.
uses
I've been saying for
oldies.
years they should have kept the Danny Elfman Batman theme.
You're one in a few.
Well, I didn't
Joe.
like that. I didn't like that theme at all.
The Danny Elfman theme?
I
No.
completely agree
my
with you,
word.
DL. What a great way to shine light on this issue. Do we have to hear the same Batman theme over and over again? No,
Again,
and we're
Batman
getting some
theme is so
great Batman.
iconic.
We're
Ooh.
getting some great ones with Christopher Nolan and now Matt Reeves, and we wouldn't have got that if we did the same BS.
The problem is a lot of those theme songs are forgettable.
No,
Mediocre at best.
I
The
completely.
general public hears
I-
that theme song and they know exactly
I
what
I don't
it
even
is.
know what Batman's
I
theme songs
completely
are. I don't know any
disagree.
of them.
And I think
Can't we
that's
apply that logic to
Yeah.
John Williams' theme for Superman?
DL.
No, everybody
and
knows
I
that.
actually think
No, because
that
it should still be the Elfman
I
theme.
actually think the new theme helps create each version of the character a stronger character.
Okay.
So overall, each film franchise, the Matt Reeves, the Christopher Nolan, because they do a new version, including the score and the theme song, it makes them more iconic. It helps
how
them
about-
differentiate to the viewer because movies are visual, sound, and everything. The whole atmosphere, it completely takes it to another level when there's a new theme for me. I'm sold on it. I need a new theme.
How about this thought that these are all different stories about the same character in the same universe?
Hmm.
Like all the Batmans in the 90s were just continuations of the same Batman with different actors playing them. They weren't reboots. They were the same actor playing same actor playing the
Different
same character.
You're
Different actors playing
emphasizing
the
the
same.
point. You're emphasizing our point because they have two different scores for those, did they? And nobody complained about that, did
Yeah, but
they?
you know what? Hang on.
Oh, I complained. Yes.
James
You
Gunn.
one in
did.
a million.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The one in a
Crazy
million.
And
Joe
those
complained.
90s Batmans were horrible. Just
So
saying.
James
All of
Gunn,
them.
he makes soundtracks of old music and all his
Yes, that's
movies.
true. That's
All
true.
right. And you're
Fact.
telling me that he's not going to use a da 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 da, and he's not going to get out of here.
Sure,
It's
have
just-
some
it's not gonna
light
happen.
homages in the score, but don't do a blatant opening credit sequence of Superman
Danny-
the movie
like-
blazing
like
score.
Danny
I
Elfman
don't do
did.
that.
No, DL,
No.
you need that.
That's
No,
a good
To
point.
make you tingle in the theater when
That's
you're
a good
sitting
point,
there.
Voltaire. On another
Well,
issue, though, do you want to hear a lot of nostalgic band music or music in Superman, like in Superman now, where
No, I
it
just
worked
wanna
for
hear the
Suicide Squad and
Superman
Guardians?
theme.
That's very iconic to James Gunn's movies too. I don't know if that's gonna fit. I don't
I
know.
just want to hear the opening theme, and if there's an Otis in it, I want to hear that.
Oh my God! Watch Superman
no.
Returns. Go watch Superman
Yes.
Returns for that bullshit.
Yeah. Go
Like,
go watch Superman Returns if you think that,
God,
because they
man.
did they
Well,
did that
it's-
they did that in Justice League and it didn't work.
No, it did work. It did
did
work.
not.
Sure,
And
Great
then,
Joe.
and then,
For
and
Great
then they
Joe,
went
it
and
worked.
did a
Did
new
not.
score for the Snyder Cut, and it was shit. Like,
That's your
Oh,
opinion,
no.
Joe. That is your opinion. That is not fact.
Not facts.
All right,
God
let me
bless
just.
Danny Elfman.
I'll put it this way: the theme music is not going to stop people from going to see this movie.
No.
People want to find
Yeah.
some other thing to complain about.
But-
Shorts, texture costumes, blue
But
and
the-
white, black costume, doesn't matter. The same people that are complaining on Twitter are going to be the same people that are not going to see it regardless of what it is.
Yeah, but this composer has worked on a lot of James Gunn where they use a lot of let's be real though, James Gunn's have some of the best movie soundtracks of all time though.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I hope John Murphy is going to do something different this time, because if they do a lot of throwback music like Volume 1, 2, and 3 and the Suicide Squad, I don't know if that fits the vibe of Superman, like to hear a bunch of nostalgic band songs like one hit wonders and
Well,
stuff.
you don't know the vibe of the movie.
I know.
Yeah.
I said I don't know. It could. I said I don't know.
James Gunn, with James Gunn has a budget, he's gonna have nostalgic old one-hit wonder
Oh,
songs in his
God.
movies. It's what
But
he
that-
loves to do.
I know. I'm saying he's had some of the best soundtracks of all time. I just don't. I said I'm not saying it's not going to work. I'm not sure if that's going to go well with a Superman movie. I don't know.
Not for this modern age. Come on now.
I don't know. And I love his. Listen, I have his soundtracks on cassette tape. I have all 3 volumes on cassette tape. I don't have Suicide Squad on cassette tape. I don't know if they made that. But I actually am like, okay, that might be a where to criticize him a little bit on this. I
They did
don't
it in the
know.
70s.
Why are you looking for something to
in the
criticize?
70s.
No, or at least could be a little concerned because the score has been really good in Superman movies. I know people disagree with that. Joe disagrees with that with the Snyder versions.
I don't care what anybody
I
says.
like
The
all
score
of
to
them.
Man
I
of
like
Steel
them.
is amazing. The
That
score to
Zimmer
Man of
movie,
Steel is
the
amazing.
music was horrible.
See, I did completely. I've liked them all up until now, so I don't even.
I
good.
still argue Zimmer didn't write music for Man of Steel. He just wrote tones. It's just tones.
You just tuned out at the end credit scene because that was a literal composer right there. There was wind instruments, there was horns, there was all that. You just ignored all that shit. You just
We'll
ignored it.
definitely get the gun needle drops.
Oh, we didn't get the X-Men theme in the X-Men movies. Oh, we didn't get the
And a lot
Spider-Man
of people
theme in the
people
Tobey
com-
Maguire film.
Yeah, and people complained about that. Actually, you did get the Spider-Man theme in the Tobey Maguire films.
Oh, when that one lady was doing the boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
boom, boom, boom.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all are some.
Can we move on to the next topic already, please?
I'm
Yeah.
clipping this out though. This is good stuff. Okay, but yes, we can. Thank you, Bruce.
Thank you.
Should we get to
We'll
my
talk about
the most
hour.
important story? The most important story of the night?
Yes, you
What's
made
about
up.
the Alice here?
You made up outrage. Go
No,
ahead.
it's not out. It's not made up. Dial's gonna. I think you're gonna have a hot take on this one too.
Okay.
If anyone had concerns, let me
Oh,
set
here
this
we
up.
go.
Yeah, here we go. Rub your
Rub your forehead.
forehead, Bruce. You're gonna be.
This is
This
something
is not
we knew.
made up. No,
This is something everyone
No.
knew after the trailer was released.
no. Let me set it.
and
You didn't even let me set-
worldwide.
You didn't even let me set it up yet.
I don't even know what we're talking about.
Deadpool
He doesn't know what
3,
he's talking about either.
controversy. Everyone's fears have come true, DL.
Oh, controversy. Oh,
There's
what we
no
got?
controversy
Dis-
with Deadpool.
Yes,
do we
there
got?
is. Disney is already censoring Deadpool.
Oh
They
no, that is my biggest fear.
Yes, Voltaire. I have
Where's your
proof.
Where's your proof?
I saw the proof before
Where's the-
Dune
All right,
because
where's
I
the proof?
watched the trailer in the theater and it was different.
You wait. You watched
No,
it.
they edited dialogue.
Max.
DL. They
Look,
took out
Max.
a joke. They
Max.
took out a joke.
Max,
Yes.
stop.
No,
before,
I'm not
before
stopping.
I'm going to help you before you embarrass yourself.
No, I'm gonna embarrass myself.
Max,
Let him embarrass
it
himself.
go.
You're-
Let it go.
Let it
You're
go.
going to it.
Okay.
Go ahead, Max. Go ahead.
Yes,
Go ahead.
they took
Go ahead.
out the Disney pegging joke, and it was very. It maybe this, and my wife said maybe they did this intentionally for marketing, which is possible, but I don't know if that's true. I don't know if this is
Pegging
intentional
joke on during
or
the
Disney
Super
censored.
Bowl.
Yes,
But that wasn't
So,
played during the Super Bowl. That was played online
online.
only.
Yeah, online.
This is a general audience in theaters, PG-13. Pegging doesn't play well with 12 and 13-year-olds at a movie theater.
But this isn't a movie for 13-year-olds.
What? Doom?
Well, hang on, Max. If they didn't play it during the Super Bowl commercial, I can't support you on this one.
Max.
If you want to see Peggy,
Well-
Captain Carter's in What If?
Oof.
And when they released the worldwide trailer the
Okay.
same week, they took it out.
All
It's
right.
nothing
Well,
new,
let me.
Mac.
The not safe for work moment has already been edited. It was a really bad. It was a really bad audio edit too. I was very upset in the theater. I was like, "What?" Deadpool
I want my
Wolverine-
pegging reference.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Yes, exactly.
Max
Wow.
didn't notice because he read it somewhere.
No, I watched it in the theater. I was like, "That was awful. That was awful." They made they
Yeah.
they messed up
Oh
with the
my
Disney
God.
joke.
Yeah.
They messed up
Max
with the
is
Disney joke.
maxing again.
Their foot
Yeah.
soldiers immediately break out batons. Wade looks at the batons and deadpans. Pegging isn't new for me, friendo, but it is for Disney. And then they changed it, and he's like, swearing isn't new for me, but it is for Disney.
Oh, they
Does not
actually
land
changed the dialogue.
Yes.
Oh, that's bad.
And it
Max,
sounds like bad
Doom
ADR.
2 is a PG-13 movie.
Max
You
is
can't
reminding
say
me.
pegging in a preview.
That's not an
of a-
R thing. It's not the F word. It's like I've heard
Max-
jokes in stupid comedies.
Pegging's a
Like,
sexual. Really, with the climate we're in, really.
Max is reminding me
What?
of that old Norm Macdonald joke that when Norm's like, I don't know, the country music audience is pretty conservative. They don't usually go for a lot of jizz drinking in their songs.
Rational Skeptic says to everyone on the panel who should know by now, Max is a common moron. Wow.
Whoa.
Rational. Woo.
The
I'll be
roast
seeing
is
you
real
on Xbox
tonight.
soon. Rational,
Rational, you
you'll have
better
to-
send him a game code.
Mortal
or something
Kombat
like
1
to
for
make
that,
up.
as someone
Yeah.
who used to work at a movie theater,
Yes.
you are not allowed to have that type of profanity and inappropriate humor when you are showing trailers, especially for a PG-13
But
or,
my
or
concern
lower.
is, though, sir, my concern is that they just didn't cut it out, that they changed the dialogue. That has me really concerned.
They do that. They do that for trailers. They do that for movie theaters. They do
So
that.
that
This is
has
not the
me
first
really
time.
concerned.
This is
that
not
they're
the
gonna-
first.
Okay.
Dude, this is not the first time
Big
they've done this.
outrage.
They did this for the first Deadpool. They changed the dialogue around. They cut out the really violent jokes and whatever, inappropriate jokes. They've done this before. They do this for other rated R films when they are showing trailers in a movie theater because you're not allowed to show red band trailers in movie theaters. You're not allowed.
Well, you can in front of an R-rated movie.
Well, in front of an R-rated movie, that's fine. But
Well,
PG-13, no.
The
It's
Deadpool
not
3
allowed.
on YouTube was not a red band.
But you can't have
It
those
was
jokes.
it was
You
a
can't-
art. It was it was not a red band one though.
But you cannot have those jokes playing before a PG-13 movie.
Okay, but that's my concern is that they didn't just cut it out. They actually changed the dialogue.
They have to
It's
change the
like-
dialogue to make it make as much sense as possible. Not saying that the edit is
All right.
perfect. The edits for those type of trailers are kind of wonky, but they have to put in
All
all
right,
the dialogue to
all right.
make it make as much sense.
Fair
as possible.
fair points, DL.
Watch
you
the
calmed me down a little bit.
worldwide Asian release of the trailer. It came out the same week. It's the same dialogue you're talking about now.
Okay. All right. Anyone else have any other takes on this? I know,
Yeah,
Joe,
but
you're
you're
really
using the
concerned.
example of what they're showing in communist China as being okay. I mean,
I
that's
didn't
the
say
whole.
communist China. I said Asian countries.
All right.
Did they change the YouTube trailer? I'll have to research that, Ryan. I just have some concerns, is all.
When
Because
Avatar:
I was
The Way
like-
of Water was coming out, they edited out a shot of What are the avatars holding a gun?
Sorry.
Well, actually, there was kind of a reason because I think there was like a shooting that happened not too long ago. So, but they actually redid a scene of an avatar holding a gun.
Well, that was my main concern, not because it's because they changed the dialogue. I was like, oh no. Like maybe they will not even let that release. The Disney won't even let them release that joke because it's a Disney joke. I don't know. I'm not taking any else.
I got nothing to say. I got nothing to say about this topic.
I'm not taking an L for that.
You are taking an L. You're taking a big, massive L. You uncultured swine.
No,
I'm getting DMs right now talking about Max deserves L's.
Well, DL's point is valid that they do this. They've done this in the past.
They do this all the time.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I would assume they would just not show that scene be easy to just take out than tend to do different audio. But Degrassi, maybe he's right. Maybe there is going to do PG-13 version like they did last time with Deadpool 2. They do 2 versions. I am an L. Thank you, Anthony. You're getting that link real quick.
Thank you, Anthony, for your support. Hopefully you win on Monday.
I'm a walking L. I'll be walking away from my Xbox every time soon, Rational.
Well, that's quite a threat.
PlayStation.
Please don't. You suck.
I do not suck. Did you see my Contra?
Please, you're horrible.
So
I beat the level.
They've got Deadpool on Disney Plus. They didn't edit those or do anything to change them, and you can stream it on Disney Plus. So these are positive signs. I mean, I feel better about it after with DL. So I didn't. Not everybody.
No, you would feel Tara. If you saw in the theater, would you have been concerned too? Like, what is?
If I didn't know what DL just said, yes, I would have. Yeah.
I haven't seen a lot of that. I see a lot of movies. I haven't seen a lot of.
You see a lot of movies.
I do see. In the past, I've seen a lot of movies.
Okay.
I'm starting to see more movies again, thanks to Joe, Bruce, DL, Perp, who I don't see anymore, retired early.
Purple?
I don't know.
Who's Perp?
I do want to watch Shogun. Anthony Beltry's been a member for 25 months. Woo! Thank you, Anthony Beltry. Thank you.
I did watch the first episode of that Shogun, and it is very cinematic.
We got an update from Ryan Landis. I just watched the YouTube trailer. They didn't change it. Thank you, Ryan.
I am
so relieved.
Yes, because
and I have relieved myself.
So that's something you could have checked yourself.
Yes, instead of making a whole big stream about it.
Yeah.
There's an article about it. It's not like I'm pulling this out of my ass.
It's a legitimate story. I didn't know this till I learned something. Maybe some other viewers.
It's from a legitimate site that wants clicks.
Yeah,
but not everybody knows this stuff. We provide an insight here on MME.
Insight.
Well, I didn't know what DL said.
The more you know. Yes, they edit trailers with the inappropriate
Listen,
stuff all the time.
Zeno, that is not going to stick. That name, Lax of MME. It doesn't sound. No,
that sounds like laxatives.
Yeah.
So when I spoke to Lax earlier today, and Lax wanted me to make the thumbnail Deadpool only as the main topic of the story.
Yes.
I revolted and said no.
And I think that was the wrong decision. I think this was
could have put like the whole cross out, like no smoking sign in front of his mouth. It would have been a cool thumbnail.
Oh, really, Degrassi? Now you cannot stand Zeno.
Lax.
Now you combined with Zeno to troll me.
Lax,
is that right?
Lax everywhere.
Mad Lax.
Lax.
Mullet
Lax.
themes and pegging. Great topics. Thanks.
Yeah. They're legitimate topics. I mean, come on. People want to hear about this stuff.
Lax.
Mullets and
Lax.
pegging.
Now you got me saying
I'm just shocked that Hell's frozen over where Degrassi and Zeno are now getting along in the chat.
So here's the thing.
Just to mock me.
You can crap on Max if you want, but that pegging
you
hang on, Max. Just let me finish. You can crap on him if you want, but that pegging joke in the trailer gave hope to the new Deadpool for people like
Yes,
me.
that
They're
was
gonna
like,
make it rated R.
exactly. That was the point where everyone was like, "Wow, they're
Does it
going
really
with
need to be rated R to be good?
I didn't even
Yes.
think that joke was that funny.
No, but
wasn't.
it
Good God,
shows
Joe.
that they were going with the theme of the other two films, which were fantastic.
It showed that the gloves were off even for Disney. That's why I was like, yeah.
Yeah, but we already knew that.
I didn't believe it until I saw it.
Iger had already told us it was going to be rated R.
I have a question for the panel. How come there's
Yeah.
never any outrage about?
It's true, Anthony.
How come there's never any outrage about Deadpool's sexuality as a character?
Well, he's
I thought
pansexual or
Deadpool's
something.
non-binary and pan. Yeah.
He'll have sex with a pan.
Well, because the movies made
It's Deadpool.
the movies made him heterosexual, and like the casuals don't know his actual sexuality. So
No, I thought that was alluded to in the movies that he's open for other stuff.
when
I don't remember. I have to rewatch it, but
he was all about what's her name?
Yeah.
Vanessa.
yeah.
Vanessa.
Yeah, he's
all
still in
about
love with
Well, I
a
would be too. Whew.
cis woman. So
Well, in the comics, he's dating somebody non-binary now. So
Yeah, yeah. He
They-
keeps flirting
they
with
ain't
Claude.
gonna do that.
Right,
They're
right.
not gonna do that.
It's not
That's a
just a
bit
joke.
much,
I
yeah.
think
then they're not gonna have him make out with Wolverine on screen.
no, I don't.
No.
And you're not going to see
Nah.
Hercules make out with Wolverine either. So it's not going to happen.
you
Well,
would
Hercules
hear
is
all
high, so.
anti-SJW say we need a new Wolverine now. After that happened,
Do we need that picture of Wolverine making out with Hercules from the
Making out with
comics?
No, we don't need to show
No,
that.
I
no,
think we do.
How would that even happen?
Joe's
That
tired.
happened. They made
I'm
a comic
tired too.
about
I'm
that.
about to go to bed.
Yeah, I'm
what are you
tired too.
talking about, Rational? I don't like James Gunn's Twitter post, but he should get any job he wants to now. He's calmed down. Like he's not doing that now.
Nobody
I
even
just-
knows about
I
those.
just said if people were offended by that, they have the right to be. That's
Yeah, but
all I
that's
said.
the thing. Nobody was
doesn't
really
offend me.
offended. Yeah, nobody
No,
was really
no,
offended.
people were, people that
Nah.
were.
Once that was
People-
brought to light during
You
the.
can't say you
No,
can't say
when
if
it
someone
was
else is
when
offended
it
or not. Or
when
fake
it
offended,
was when
Joe.
it was brought to light, everybody was like, "Who cares?" That was years ago, and
No,
everybody was mocking
no.
Disney for firing
That's
them.
not accurate.
No, that's factual.
There's very religious
And then
people.
everybody, and then Warner
that-
Brothers jumped at the chance to hire him, and everyone patted Warner Brothers on the back, and everybody was pressuring
Revisionist
Disney,
history.
saying, "No, this is what happened." And that's why I keep saying those like Snyder Bros who keep bringing up the tweets are
Hey, I'm a
disingenuous.
Snyder bro right
because
here.
they-
So.
All I said
name
is I'm
calling.
not,
Come on.
I'm
It's
not
just a fact.
personally offended by James Gunn's Twitter
Oh,
activity in
go
the
on.
past.
Really?
But if someone was affected by certain situations, which he joked about, they have the right to be offended. I'm not,
Yeah, but that's
and they have the
them.
right to support or not support whatever they want to. That's all I said. Not me personally. I don't care.
Yep.
I don't care. No, it was some gross stuff. I wouldn't want to read that. It wasn't
Yeah,
funny.
exactly.
There was no time.
and that's the thing. Nobody was offended by them. It was just weaponized. He said something about the president, and then people were like, "You're talking about the president? Well, I'm going to pull up an old tweet."
No, it was way more worse.
No,
than
no,
that.
that's what happened.
Way more worse than that.
Joe, he was
That's what happened.
also weaponizing social media too at that time.
Against the president?
Against the supporters too, and everything.
What?
Whatever. I don't. Let's not get into this. I'm just saying that he wasn't just an innocent.
You should get into it. You got your facts wrong.
No, he wasn't just an innocent bystander. He was also doing the pitchforks for other people in the industry.
It was
I don't
also
like.
during the
I
height
don't
of
like
the Me
Roseanne
Too
Barr
movement.
either. I don't like
Well,
Roseanne Barr either. But he was,
to be
you know,
fair, this all
Yeah.
happened when with the abuse from the Catholic Church. It was all digs at the Catholic Church back then. He took it too far, of course.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't think it was meant towards the president. I didn't see that, but I know
I
it was
just
the Catholic Church.
finished reading the book MCU, and they detailed the whole situation in the book.
I just remember covering it at that time, and James Gunn was very active on political takes as well at that time. Now he's calmed down, and he doesn't do it as much. And I'm not saying I disagree with his politics either, but he was extremely political at that point, and he joined the mob, taking other
Yeah,
people
but
in the
that's my
industry down.
point. That's my point. My
Just because
point
you think
is,
he was right doesn't mean
no, it doesn't matter whether he's right or wrong. I'm saying that people pulled up an old tweet to weaponize against him because they
Because he
didn't
was a
like what he
warrior online.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
he's a keyboard
what?
warrior.
Nothing you're saying is disproving anything I'm saying.
Okay.
What I'm saying is nobody was offended by his tweets. It was
Until it
it
came
was
to
a
light.
show. Even when they came to light,
Oh.
nobody was offended. It was a show. It was
People didn't know
you said
about it.
something we didn't like. Well, here's these old tweets. And then Disney got reactionary and was like, oh, those old tweets, we're gonna have to let you go. And everybody on the internet basically was like, wait, you're firing a guy over old tweets? Are you kidding? And Disney was put under pressure. People were like, you got to bring James Gunn back. And the pressure eventually got so great that they brought James Gunn back. Nobody was offended. And then the thing was, whereas everybody was rallying around James Gunn going, you can't fire this guy for this. Suddenly, years later, he gets the head of DC, and now it's convenient again. And these people are like, oh, but what about these tweets?
You
It's like,
have solid points, Joe, but let's just move
Yeah.
on because this isn't a fun topic to begin with.
Yeah,
I'm not saying anyone's right or wrong.
now.
Yeah, DC. Okay. All right. Whatever. Let's move on to some more positive news. Let's see what else there is there. All right. Good night, DL. Thank
I
you.
see it, yeah.
Or when are you seeing Dune 2?
Sunday.
Sunday? Are you doing a review of it?
Sunday.
I'm trying to
It's up
figure
to
that
you.
out.
It's up to
Trying to
you. If
figure-
you want to, I'm game. If not, it's up to you. Because you
I'll-
do a
I'll
great
let you-
job.
I'll let you know.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay, because it is a big one too. It's a big one.
It is a big one. Yeah. I just know my friends also we really want to talk about it with me, so I'm trying to figure out if I want to do a podcast for it, or if I want to do a live for it. So I'll let you guys know about it.
Okay.
Okay.
All
I
right.
see it, yeah.
Good night.
See. Ooh. I didn't know this. This just popped. I'm very excited about this. Although Joe may not be a fan because you're not you don't really like Jared Leto much, right?
Oh, I think I know where you're going with
Tron
this.
3.
Trans.
I didn't
Tron.
know the images dropped. Did anyone see
Yeah,
these? Bruce, did you
I
see?
did.
I'm so on the fence. It's like, I love Tron so much, and it's like, man, I love Tron so much. We're finally getting a Tron 3, but it's Jared Leto. It's like, why?
All right, let me bring this up. I'm gonna rage at you when I call you on the phone later, Zeno. He's just trolling the hell out of me tonight. I did not say that. Okay. First look at Tron 3. This is going to be a blind reaction because I didn't see this. I'm very excited about Tron. I'll be honest, I like Jared Leto. He's not my first pick for a movie, though. He's not, even though I like him. But I have no problems with him being in this movie. Like, I'm not like, oh man, this is going to suck now. Our first look at Tron 3 Arrows provides a detailed image of the menacing looking user for the anticipated sequel. Jared Leto, Greta Lee, Evan Peters. Evan Peters is great.
Peters is
Gillian
great.
Anderson and more.
Hopefully, the more includes Bruce Boxleitner.
Is this the image here?
Yep.
That's
It's
it?
very neutral.
I mean, it looks cool. It doesn't really. Okay. What's black and red and sinister all over? Our first look at mysterious user in Disney's next chapter of the Tron franchise, Tron Ares. So he's going to be the new villain? Is he going to be?
They said he's going to be the user.
The user. But the red there kind of gives like a villain vibe, right?
Mm.
I'm confused. Is anyone else confused by that? Do you kind of, Voltaire, when you look at this, do you see hero or villain? Like the user is usually
Well, I mean,
hero, right?
the stuff you read before implied he's the villain, right?
Well, it says he's the user.
It says he's the user. It doesn't say
That would make him the hero.
Well, menacing looking.
Well, what if the user is actually a villain this time, and the heroes come from the
do we
grid
actually
itself?
look? Joe Blow is saying that this is the user. Like, do we
Zeno
know
said,
Joe Blow is right? Like, I
red
mean,
is the corrupted color in Tron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
So he's corrupted. But what if the user is the villain this time? Because there has been outside corporations that wanted to get a hold of, right? In Tron's history, they want to, what if he intentionally goes in? and tries to take control. That would be interesting.
It's a shame they didn't bring back Cillian Murphy as Dillinger.
Yeah. Bruce, what do you think? Do you care about Tron at all?
No, I really don't.
Oh. So what do you
Neither
think
do
of this then?
It looks like a PS4 game, actually. A cutscene from a PS4 game.
I mean, it honestly, it looks just like the costumes we saw in Tron Legacy, but
Yeah.
so yeah, it doesn't look wildly different than what we
But
know.
what
from
do you
other
think of
Trons.
the idea though that the user could be the villain this time? That would be interesting. Would you be up for that, Joe? If you are you're a Tron fan, I know.
I
Would you
mean,
be up for
it all depends on the story.
Yeah.
I
the
just
story's
hope
pretty good.
Bruce Boxleitner's in there somewhere because your movie's called Tron, so you should have Tron in your Tron movie.
Well, maybe I can't remember what happens at the end of Tron Legacy.
Tron came back, like because Tron
Yeah.
had been corrupted, and then
But with Bruce Boxleitner's Tron, he comes back.
well, we never saw his face because he was wearing a mask, but he did the voice.
Yeah, but what if this new villain comes and then they use a de-aged Boxleitner because he's in the grid
What?
and he's the hero again instead
You
of
want-
some
What's
new
with
person?
de-age?
It makes sense if you're a computer program. The de-aging could get better.
Yeah, but they don't even need to because in the last one he was wearing a mask.
Yeah,
didn't
you
see
won't
his
even have to
face.
do it all the time, right? But in dialogue scenes or something. But you can actually have Tron be the hero again and not Garrett Hedlund. If you have a user from the outside world come in and be the villain. I don't know. Okay, so let me see. That's a beautiful picture. Isaac says same thing as Star Wars. If you're red, you're the bad guy. If you're blue, you're good.
We also don't know that the colors mean the same. It's like it's a decade later, new technology. Maybe red's the good guys now.
Thank you, Ryan. I like being told I'm right. Thank you. I'm not sure if that could be a possible route. Because if this is Jared Leto's character, that made me think. But Degrassi says Tron Ares is really about family. What is Vin Diesel going to be in it?
Yes, he is.
Fast and Furious.
He's going to be at a
Tron.
barbecue in Tron.
What do you think, Voltaire? What would you like to see? Does that interest you at all? My speculation that if that is Jared Leto, that maybe he is the villain this time because he's in red.
I have no problem with Jared Leto. I think he's a fine actor. Sure.
No, I mean, but what if the user this time could potentially be the villain? The villains usually are in the program.
Yeah.
What if the villain comes from outside the program to corrupt?
It's
I think
interesting.
the villain's going to be the box office for this.
Oh, heyo. Nice one, Bruce.
Well, that's
We'll
what I'm
see.
here for.
Roasted.
Okay, let's see if there's anything else here.
Irrelevant.
Tron Ares falls.
The original Tron was a box office failure.
Follows a highly sophisticated program, Ares, who is sent from the digital world into the real world on a dangerous mission, making humankind's first encounter with AI beings. I don't know how that works with my theory. I don't know. I'm excited for it. I can't wait. I'm very happy they're making another Tron movie.
Sure. I'm happy they're making another Naked Gun movie.
Are they again? Was that supposed to
Liam
be
Neeson?
That's supposed to have been done for years.
Yep, been in production hell for years.
Yeah,
looks like they're going forward now.
Tron Legacy was about father and son relationship. Drogo's here. Everyone's stopping by.
Hey, Droga.
People complained in Tron Legacy that the de-aging done on Clue, Jeff Bridges' Clue, people were like, "Oh, it didn't look real. It looked kind of fake." And I was like, "Yeah, but he was in a computer world, so who cares if it looked fake? He wasn't a real person. He was literally a computer program."
How long do you want to go, Bruce? I have one more story. If you have anything else you want to cover.
No, I don't have anything else.
Okay, well, I have one more story here. I don't know how long anyone else wants to go. But this was an interesting. They call me Mad Max. I love the Mad Max universe.
Mad Max.
No, they call me Mad Max, not Lax.
Mad
Mad
Lax.
Max. In a Mad Max. Like
I
that.
think you
Not
should,
Mad Lax.
you should make some
No.
swag with Mad Lax and sell it.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
It just
Mad
sounds
Max.
like if you're constipated. Come on, stop.
Yeah, I don't need Mad Lax.
Well, his
You know
takes
what-
are constantly constipated.
You know what
Then
they
he'll
say,
eat a-
Voltaire. You know what they say. If you're
He'll eat a
sliding
bidet.
into first and you feel something burst,
Then he'll eat a bidet.
All right. No,
if you're
That's
climbing up,
actually
would-
would be-
if you're climbing
that's-
up a ladder and you feel something splatter,
okay.
Some people say it's gross,
One-
but it's really good.
That
on
really
toast.
helped with the clip out. Thank you, Joe. Thank you. That
You're
the
welcome.
beginning of the clip out, we're
what
gonna have
can
one.
I say except you're welcome?
Okay. So where was I? Oh, Furiosa. I haven't really been impressed with not that it looks bad. Chris Hemsworth and it, I was just like, I'm not feeling his character. Seeing it in the big screen today, the trailer, it kind of clicked more than regular with me. And I'm starting to look forward to this movie. So I'm still cautiously optimistic, but but now we have test screenings to report on. So that's what I was
Wait, did it look more intimidating on the big screen? Like the
I've seen the trailer on big screen for some, you ever watch something and just like, I'm not sure. And then you watch it and like it starts to click a little bit more. I'm like, okay, I'm kind of on board for this now. We'll see. We'll see. I was trying to not focus
oh
on,
my God.
I was, what?
Wow.
What?
Wow.
Well, don't ruin my clip out yet. I'm doing this first. No,
I'll have it.
don't show that yet. Oh my goodness. Okay, so Furiosa test screening. I see that in the background. Do not bring that up yet. You're gonna ruin my clip out with that. That whatever that is. Okay, Furiosa test screening reactions paint a promising picture of the prequel designed for fans. Super early reactions to George Miller's Mad Max Fury Road. I know it's coming out this year, but I don't know when. It didn't even say it in the trailer. It just said 2024.
Well, if they're showing it this early, they must have faith in it.
Probably summer.
Yeah, if they're a test screening phase, this is a summer film, I would think.
Okay. Attendees for a Furiosa. Why am I getting? I don't want
Targeted
this ad.
ads, everybody.
No,
Targeted ads.
No, there's no one else on this. This computer is literally just me working and streaming. So I do not know why I'm getting
Spanx.
Shut up. I'm not wearing Spanx.
Well, because you're a sandy vagina.
By the way, release date for
Lax
Furiosa
does
is
not wear Spanx, thank you, or need the usage of pads except for the apocalypse, because I've seen enough zombie movies and shows to know that pads come in handy then.
Is that a
release date
pink
for
enema bag on the
Furiosa
floor?
is
No, stop it.
Memorial-
What? Oh my god, my clip.
Memorial Day weekend, Furiosa. Memorial Day
Very
weekend.
soon.
Yes.
So May.
This is what this is the type of
Max,
Oh,
your targeted ads, you can't blame that on anyone else but yourself.
hold on.
Like
Hold on a
these,
second.
there's nothing
Thanks
wrong
a
with
lot.
these ladies. They're just out there doing yoga. There's nothing wrong with
No body
enjoying the sport of
shaming.
lady.
No body shaming, please.
Yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with that.
Max got in trouble. Max got in trouble.
Keep it down, Max. I'm trying to go to bed. Go shut that dog up, or else you're in big trouble, sir.
I'm
Mister-
gaming with my friends. I can hear you.
I wonder.
I'm back. How dare all of you for whatever
Stop
you
yelling.
said. I was my wife was sleeping. I woke her up. And not in a good way.
Oh boy, Max is in
No.
the doghouse.
No, I'm fine. She's just like, come on, keep it down. I'm trying to sleep.
Yeah, Lax.
And then
Keep doing
Callie
it.
started when I start yelling. Callie, okay. So reactions. I want to see some of this. This is the final story for tonight.
Commercial.
No, it's popping up everywhere.
Is that
Stop
wings?
it.
Targeted ads for Max.
No.
Is that for heavy flow and wings?
Oh my God, you got it. No.
Max just give up at this point.
Okay. No, I'm not giving up. I want to get to these reactions. And the Reddit post, the author, Reddit reaction, really?
Reddit. Oh Jesus Christ!
That's the
Is
most
that it?
reliable source you can get.
Furiosa is very good, really good.
Sure.
One person described it as a film for Mad Max fans first and general audiences second, while still being an amazing experience.
What does that even mean? Is there a
Mad
Mad
Max
Max universe of fans who are like such a big fans of the franchise?
Is that
No,
is
there's not
did
a
they
big
make an
fan
article?
base.
They made an article on one Reddit user.
Wow. This is why you do research before you put stuff.
Why would I do research when it says reactions?
Have they released a second trailer yet?
Because it's Joe Blow.
I like Joe Blow. What a
I know you
disappointment,
do.
Joe Blow. As the world fell, young Furiosa is snatched from the green place of many mothers and falls into the hands of a great biker horde led by warlord Dementus. Read the Furiosa synopsis. Sweeping through the wasteland, they come across the Citadel, presided over by Immortan Joe. Isn't it supposed to be Immortal Joe?
Immortal, yeah.
Do they
Well,
have
the
a,
two tyrants.
editor?
I
In
don't
Fury
know.
Road, he was a Morton Joe.
While the two tyrants war for dominance, Furiosa must survive many trials as she puts together the means to find her way home. There have also been rumblings that the film will have its world premiere at the Cannes Film Festival next year. We kept an extraordinary memory of the world premiere of Fury Road at Cannes. It'd be a wonderful to welcome them again with Furiosa, especially since George Miller was a marvelous jury president in 2016. I know he's working on the film. I hope it could be at Cannes. So really, they did make a whole article over one Reddit post that says they were at a screening and it was very good. Really good.
Have they released a second trailer? If it's coming out in May, they should be at this point, right?
What's this ad for? The peasants. I don't know what that is. All right.
Max watching the
So
corpse.
I was actually getting positive towards this, but I wanted to hear multiple reactions. That's a letdown. I don't know. It's a new article just popped up.
That's a thumbs down.
I mean, I don't know how to react to an article about a Reddit post.
No, it is a Morton Joe. I thought it was a Mortal Joe.
It was a Morton Joe in the last one.
Well, there you go.
Don't take away my Mad Max credit, Jade. And she's a true Aussie, so
she's an Aussie, so it's very important to her.
I'm sorry, Jade. Please.
You know, there's one Mad Max movie I've never seen. I gotta watch Beyond Thunderdome. It's the only one.
Tina Turner one. You need to. That's a very important film.
Yes.
Well, what's wrong with this?
This is hilarious.
Listen, I don't want to know what's.
Doesn't make a lot of sense. Like, why has he got a pencil in his mouth?
Why is he? Was that Supergirl? Why does he have that?
No, it's David. It's David Cornsweet and Henry Cavill Superman.
Yeah, but why does Henry Cavill have boobs?
Yeah.
And why does Cornsweet have a pencil in his
somebody
mouth?
did some cargo shorts. AI.
Yeah, none of this makes any sense.
In front of a liquor store, boobs and cargo shorts.
It's because Cornsweet's is big.
I'm confused.
It's because Cornsweet's Cavill's bitch.
And I don't know. It looks like Cavill's the bitch. He's the one with boobs.
He looks very feminine. Yeah.
Well, that was not intentional. Bring that back up. Those boobs weren't intentional. It was just a bad Photoshop job.
I don't know.
And why does Cornsweet have a pencil? Is he taking a standardized test? He needed a number 2 pencil?
That's the clip. That's the image they got from one of his movies.
Weird.
I don't know, man. Listen, connecting a chain to a pencil doesn't seem wise.
No,
it's not connected to a pencil. It's around his. It's around his neck.
The pencil.
He has a piece of wood in his mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, the chain is separate from the pencil.
Yeah. It's basically the GTA 5.
Very confusing.
Yeah. This is GTA 5 front image, and they just photoshopped Cavill.
This is so stupid.
You brought it up. Why?
This is not even a good Photoshop, Brucifer, that you did.
Because I knew Max would enjoy it.
This does work out. It does work out nicely.
Have you seen my thumbnails? I have top quality thumbnails.
Low rent, Brucifer.
It does work out nicely for Henry Cavill though, because he's got boobs now. He's out of work.
Cargo shorts.
So now he can go stripping.
Actually, he's got more jobs.
Joe, come on, Joe. He's still very fit.
He's got boobs.
Exactly, Mama Bear. You always
Cargo
have
short season is just around the corner, everybody.
Don't worry. You can abandon the Bruce No, I'm just kidding. I know that will never
No,
happen.
no, Mama Bear. I already know where you're going with this. So
Yeah, Bruce for making bad Photoshop.
Listen, I don't want to know.
That wasn't me. Trust me.
I don't want to know what's in Brucifer's fan fiction. That's
Or
what
his-
That definitely not lacks the Mandalorian.
Don't Photoshop
Wax,
that.
listen,
Anybody.
all of you.
To be
Don't
fair,
do
Art.
that.
I
be
just
fair,
turned
Artrell-
42, and you're not giving me this BS nickname. It's not sticking. You hear me? I
Nobody
just turned
Photoshop
42.
Max's head on something like that.
It's the new fetch.
Don't do that either.
That's
but-
terrible.
But I just turned 42. I got a great message from my
Ooh.
mother. It's 1 a.m. So I am actually 42. And then you're going to give me this BS nickname? Ain't happening. Sorry. No, it's not.
Call you Laxy Poo?
Do you know what
Laxy
you just? Do you have any idea what you just did, Max?
What?
Everybody's gonna call you Lax.
You don't get to say what your nickname is. Everyone decides for you. So you giving that impassioned plea, you just dried the cement on it, basically.
No, I'm not. I
My
refuse.
God, Lax,
I
your
will
room is
quit.
a mess.
I will quit. It is
Max,
not
you
a
had
mess.
a super chat, by
I
the way.
was experimenting with lights in the background because I actually got the lighting now where I could change the color of the light and then the light of the monitor. I have cool lighting stuff too.
What about the
Too
color of your bedspread? That color,
Yeah.
orange.
What's wrong with it?
I
Yeah,
mean,
it's
that's
not
very
I
orange.
agree.
It was the cheapest one on Amazon, a
Is
new
that the
comforter.
sleeping bag?
Look,
You didn't-
no, I
What
have
are you,
a
the
red one
great
too.
pumpkin?
I had a red one.
You don't get to pick your nickname.
Don't
You
give me
think
new
I
nicks-
picked
no, don't give
Cracky?
me
I
new
didn't pick
Don't
Cracky.
give me new nicks.
I'm not-
I have a red one too, and then I have a Batman one comforter, but the Batman comforter was kind of cheap. So I got this on sale. This color was like $20 cheaper than the other colors. And I'm like,
A
I
lot
like
of
the orange.
42-year-old men have Batman comforters, guys. Don't say
Mama
anything.
Yeah.
Bear's like, I picked Mama.
All right, so
Yeah,
Strange,
I had
Doctor
a Batman
Strange,
comforter waiting for him when he got
There you
here.
go.
Doctor Strange says, Strange Marvel Theories. Thank you, Doctor Strange. Speaking of bikers, Tom Hardy has a new movie coming out about a motorcycle club. I think Austin Butler's in that too, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
I
It got pushed to
Yeah.
another studio or something.
Yeah, so they
There's
delayed it
only-
for a long time, but
Yeah,
I'm going to see
yeah.
that for sure when it comes out.
There's only one Tom Hardy movie I care about.
Tom Hardy looks like a biker. I think that will be okay.
One day after Superman and the same day as Zack Snyder.
Well, there you go. Why don't you tweet that at Zack Snyder with that poster that Rhea
Who did
got
that?
you? Oh,
Not me.
I can't take it off. Where is it? Banners.
Los Angeles International Airport, The Mandalorian.
Good night, everyone.
This is the man's
Thank you, Mom.
birthday, and you're giving him this name on his birthday. I mean,
Let me just say
Bullying.
this, before you sign off and go use your
Go do-
lotion.
Yeah.
On my
He already used
birthday?
the lotion.
On my birthday, you're gonna.
You're gonna use
Wow.
the left hand instead of the right.
what are those pipes behind you? Those tubes.
It's
that
lighting.
wasn't the lotion I was thinking of. I thought
It
it was
appear
something to
good
help
on-
him digestively.
Here, I'll show you. I'll
Uh-oh.
show you what I'm doing.
You know, like a laxative.
Watch this.
No, it's okay, Max. Don't go too.
No,
too
please
much
don't. We
trouble.
don't want to see that on screen.
The lighting is nice for other things too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I just lost my freaking lunch twice in my mouth.
It's morning. It's morning.
Lost his breakfast appetite.
Okay, here. Hold on. I have it on I have an app on my phone where I
Mhm.
could change the lights.
By the time you change the light, the mood is gone.
Oh,
Yeah, this and a
Make it
bidet.
romantic.
I'm telling you, Voltaire.
ooh.
See?
This
Hey,
looks
Max.
like 80s. This looks like 80s nightclub right now.
Max, I just got one thing to say to you to help get your birthday off on the right foot.
Doesn't that
Ready?
isn't that look cool? This is like the professionals, and
No,
then
that's
the screen the screen from the monitor is white, so it helps. Before I was filming, and it was just all blue and it didn't look right. So you have to have I have a ring light too in case I want more light coming from the monitor. But if my room was clean now, this would look really sexy.
You want sexy? Happy birthday.
God damn it, Joe.
Happy
Do you
birthday.
want to?
Get the Vaseline, everybody. Get your Vaseline, boys.
Oh yeah.
Okay, but does that lighting look cool?
Yeah, it's very nice.
that's fine.
It's very enchanting.
And Tony, thank you for the $1.99. Gene
Yes, thank
Hackman is the wrestler.
But I have to
West
read his whole.
Luther.
I have to read his whole name. Tony Movie Chappie District 9. Neil Blomkamp fan. $1.99.
Gene Hackman's actually one of the better Lex Luthors.
Gene Hackman is the worst Lex Luthor. I would actually say the worst Lex Luthor for me personally is Kevin Spacey.
Oh, Eisenberg.
Yes.
Eisenberg.
Oh, I loved Eisenberg. It was
I
different.
love
Oh,
Eisenberg.
come on, man.
I
Really?
didn't like him at first,
Okay,
but he grew on me.
okay.
I grew on me once I started.
I didn't
thinking
hate
about,
Eisenberg, but he is the worst of them.
I do gotta say, Max, you're very articulate for when you're
He's
when
a
you
Snyder
speak-
Bro, just like me.
when you speak, you're very articulate with,
really?
and it's surprising with Snyder's wiener in your mouth, but
Oh.
it's still very articulate.
It's the man's birthday.
It's a
And
man's
he's got blue
birthday.
lights.
Don't use this as a thumbnail either. What you say?
Well, don't you
Listen.
deserve a wiener on your birthday?
No.
On that note, we're out,
I'm not
guys.
really interested in that, but you know what? Zach is a beautiful man. I will say that. Myself.
He's very fit.
You would
So,
take the
I am-
D for the verse.
if that meant bringing back the Snyderverse, I'm not gonna finish that. Don't, because that's gonna get clipped out.
No,
there
finish
could be
it,
worse
finish it.
things. No, I'm not finishing that. You know
If
where
they
it
bring
goes.
back the Snyderverse,
Max will make sex on Snyder.
I mean,
Snoo.
potential. Listen. I'm very comfortable with my sexuality to say when men are good looking.
Thank you.
Bruce is a good looking. Yeah, Bruce is a good looking man. I don't, but Zack Snyder is another one. Amazing. Henry Cavill, Hugh Jackman, so
Go ahead, keep ranking the beefcakes.
if that would bring back the Snyderverse,
He will be looking at ice cream
end of the
off his
show.
chest.
End of the show.
All right, that's
End
it's
of
the
the
man's
show.
birthday. Don't put this pressure on him.
Yeah.
Oh, one more thing before we go.
I mean, if
Or
it would
you-
save the world too, for world peace. Yes. For world
How
peace.
about peace in your house? And the
My
peace
wife-
being
My
Snyder.
wife would give me a pass on that if I would say, but honey, it's for world peace. She'd be like, yeah. And then I'd say if it's for the Snyderverse being restored, then she'd have more questions.
I could
Gotta do
imagine
it
Max
for
doing
free
like an
Chinese
Independence Day style press conference for world peace. I'm going to do this.
Yeah. I mean, there's worse things to do in the world, If it
Please
actually
let me
meant
see what
that,
I see.
there's certain circumstances that I would consider it. Clean your.
Uh,
I don't
What
know where this got so weird.
for a cheeseburger?
No.
I mean, it's a good cheeseburger.
No, I'm not cheap.
I mean, it's a really good one.
No,
Max needs more than just a cheeseburger.
It's got
every day.
bacon. It's got
I want
cheese,
something substantial.
it's got some.
How about Five Guys?
Okay, a cheeseburger and fries.
Throw in a chocolate
I'm gonna.
milkshake.
You know what?
and
You guys
got-
are all having fun at my expense. What would you do for world peace?
Oh, by the way, I don't know. We discussed
Max.
We discussed Wendy's
Max.
surge pricing the other day. That has been debunked. I believe basically Wendy's reversed course really fast.
No,
It was
it's
like, oh,
damage
this
control.
is
My
going
wife
on.
already told me
Yeah.
about it. She brought it up in the car, and she's like, "We're not going to Wendy's anymore." And I'm like, "I agree, wife." I didn't say
Yeah.
those words. I called her real name, but
What were they going to do? Raise the prices during dinner time?
Yeah, during peak hours.
So it'll be like New York City congestion.
So listen, this is going to happen. This is how companies do things.
all right, calm down.
They
Mama Bear.
mention it once and then they say, no, we're not going to do it.
I'm
Then,
just
like a
kidding,
few
Mom.
months later, it's
Do-
there.
Wow, Larry got a cheeseburger for you.
I got
Max.
these cheeseburgers, man. That's a reference. Does
Bring
anyone
it
know where that
in.
reference is from?
He wants to try those warm buns.
Does
Listen,
anyone know where that
it
reference
depends
is from?
on how much Wendy's surge pricing is, how expensive cheeseburgers get. But as of now, the cost of cheeseburgers ain't worth it. Sorry.
Bring it
Even
in,
for Zack
man.
Snyder.
From a film called Menace to Society, everybody. That's all.
What the hell?
I'm a bit. I love you so much for this.
Oh wow!
Yeah, he
I
does.
get it.
Uh-oh,
I
look
get
at
it.
that.
I get it. You opened the box.
Oh,
He
sorry.
came.
Wrong stream. I thought this was Bruce Lee fans. No.
All I'm saying
Uh,
is I got Bruce those hats too because he looks great in those Aquaman and Green Lantern hats.
the ones I wear when we do our
When we do
videos.
what? Yes.
Never
So
mind.
Christopher and Max will be starting a lifestyle channel. Everybody, keep your eyes out open for it. It's going to be
Keep it open.
Yes, it'll be me making Max over
lifestyle
Into the
channel. Yeah.
into the image of a. Never mind.
And
You're
you'll
gonna
see
give
Max
you're gonna
eating
give me a
Slim Jim.
makeover.
Yes, we're getting you a makeover.
What
Starting
do
with that
I
hair.
had one. I
Starting
I
with that
went to my
haircut.
hairdresser.
Yeah, get
Exactly.
your hair color blue again.
We're taking you to a
Keller.
barber shop.
Oh God,
Barber shop. I
Zeno.
can't betray my hairstylist.
Yes, you can. There's no loyalty to hair.
She's like an aunt.
Has
She's
anyone
like
made a
90.
No, she is not like. Oh my god,
Christopher, what if she's watching?
dude.
She's not.
I'm
watching
so
both.
offended for my friend. She's a family friend. She's
I'm
like
sorry.
she's almost like retirement age, and she had to start over. She had to start over a new salon because her previous boss passed away, and she couldn't do the whole. There's this new thing they do is like have a bunch of hairdressers at one salon that have
they
their own
rent
little
out
mini
space.
business. Yes,
Yeah.
she had to do that. She had to invest heavily in
I
it.
was-
So-
I was
And,
gonna
and look,
highlight
hairstylists got hit very hard during the pandemic. They were
Yes.
one of the real sufferers.
Max. used to
Really?
watch-
They were still. They were just doing it in their houses up here.
Nah,
Yeah.
They were having people
not
come over
everybody-
and do it in their
Not
houses.
everybody
Oh,
broke the rules, Brucifer.
no, all her
Like
clients.
Nancy Pelosi.
Yeah,
Well, you know,
Worked
I
out
live, in
with
a, I live in a red state.
Yeah, New York.
Well,
As
on
You
that
red as-
note,
everybody.
Well,
One of the
outside of the
reddest.
city, outside the city is very
why
red.
is there a hell priest here?
You opened
Please,
the box.
please like and subscribe. I think.
You opened the box. He came.
I know exactly who that is. Hopefully, it's the same person I was talking to a few minutes ago.
Is that El Necron?
No,
Unalt?
he's Necro Wolf.
Well, that Wendy,
anyway.
she better straighten herself out.
Hail Satan, let's go.
No, you're gonna get us taken off of YouTube. You don't say that stuff.
Why
How
not?
dare you, Brucifer?
All right, or hell Morning
Praising
Star.
the Dark
bring
Lord
up
like
the
that.
bring of light.
All right,
How's that?
Taladia, go check out Taladia.
yes, please make sure you go check
He
me
doesn't
out.
love Satan.
I'm doing a lot of movie talk. I'm doing DC comic talks. You know, New 52, and I will be doing Batgirl in 4 weeks' time.
Read some
So-
Marvel Image.
Excellent.
And I will be covering All-Star Superman once I pick that up. That's my first
Great.
comic I'm picking up, by the way, Brucifer.
Nice.
Terrific.
I have my weekly show with Renovision called The Qualified. It's pretty much old guys and I make fun of them.
Oh yeah.
And
If you
then
say
come head over to Kingdom of Nerds on Sunday for my weekly comic book show. We have a
Oh, yeah.
request to do Malibu comic book history from the 90s. So we're going to be spotlighting some Malibu comics and then head back Monday night for Monday Madness 1K giveaway show for the loyal subscribers of the channel.
Yes.
Unfortunately, this is only for subscribers to give away. So if you haven't been subscribed for a week, you're not allowed to enter the giveaway.
Oh,
What?
I gotta subscribe.
Wait, when's your next live stream, Brucifer? When is it?
My next live stream is tomorrow night on Renovision.
Oh,
On your
and,
channel too, or what?
Oh my,
Yeah.
yeah, I stream on my channel also.
and also just a reminder as well, tomorrow is CLD, which is Jared from Comic League, which is taking over the MME channel. So just
Yeah.
a big reminder.
What time? What time? So I
Three-
want to make sure.
10 p.m.
Okay.
Your time. No, well, normally time when
Eastern
we do
Standard Time,
Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, 10 p.m. Yeah. So
7
That's-
p.m. Pacific.
yeah, and it's a closed panel, just to FYI.
Closed
don't-
panel. Only certain people
got
are
it.
permitted.
We got an
Uh,
update.
Accepted.
We got an update from Isaac. He also confirms that the pegging is still there for Deadpool. Thank God.
Joe,
Thank
you
God
don't
the
really don't want to.
We need pegging in this film.
Yes.
And just a
A very
reminder for
comforting
everyone,
pegging.
It will be, if your name is selected, you get to pick a number from 1 to 5, and this will be one of the books that will be in one of the 5 envelopes.
If I
Monday
pick
night.
number 3, what will I get?
Whatever's in the envelope.
Ooh.
Wonder Woman.
This will
I can't
be
see what
in.
that is. It's very
foil.
glossy.
Yeah, it's foil.
Oh, that's Wonder Woman.
Yep.
Yeah, 9.8.
Drawn
Oh, I
by the
saw that
great
part, yeah.
Lobos.
So Mama Bear's X is here.
What if you want one of those comics hanging up behind you, Bruce? For those eligible if you win?
I already did. I took one down off the wall and gave it away, didn't I? I did. There's an empty spot up there.
Oh, he's got tools and everything. What is that tool back there?
It looks like he's got She-Thor number 1.
that is a t-shirt press, and I use that to get the wrinkles and imperfections out of comic books. I heat comic books to about 160 degrees for about 10 minutes, and then leave it there. And that's how I get my 9/8.
All right.
Sorry, what was the intended use of that machine, Bruce? I'm sorry, what was it?
T-shirt.
It's a t-shirt press.
Oh wow! Have you ever used it to press your clothes?
No, I send all my clothes to the cleaners. What's wrong with you?
Oh wow, la di da.
Yes,
Seriously?
Isaac. Yes.
And even if I do have to iron, I have a Rowenta in the kitchen somewhere.
It'll be me, Jared, Max, and Jay and Nick. That's it.
Mhm.
Oh
I,
my
might,
goodness.
I might pop in too.
No, you're
no,
not permitted to
Joe,
close
no.
panel.
Joe, you ASS,
You
you
got-
arse. I specifically
can't.
had a conversation with you behind the scenes. You're not allowed. You're not
You're
even.
not
I'm
allowed
gonna time you out if I see you in the chat too.
Why is Joe not allowed?
Because it
No,
kind
we're
of,
not talking about this on stream.
Oh.
I'll talk
we're
about
not
it.
gonna talk about
Joe,
it.
your face is looking thinner, buddy. Good for you.
Oh, thank you.
We
Yeah,
don't
you don't want
anyway.
me talk. You don't want me talking about it on stream because I might say some things that aren't nice.
Just stop. Okay, moving on.
All right.
Oh, my
don't bring this
goodness.
up.
Oh, sorry.
Not Pazuzu.
I don't like all that. No.
All right, we're out of here. Peace.
Good night, everyone. Thanks for joining us. And Voltaire, before you give the say goodbye to everyone.
All praise Pazuzu.
I wanted to do some trailer reactions with YouTube music videos and stuff.
Yeah, sure. Good night and good luck, everybody.
Oh, I forgot the outro. Where is it? Damn.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Pazuzu.